Swiggity swooty. I'm coming for that booty. Oh Lord. Oh, we back, boys. Hello, gamers. Oh, it's weird doing live streams without face cams, you know? Oh, no, no, no. Right. Let's get down to business. I ain't got no time to play around. What is this? There must be a circus in town. We'll shut this shiz down on these clowns. Can I get a witness? Yeah, I'm recovering okay, actually. The actual like scarring and scabbing and stuff seems to have subsided. It's just at the moment where I've got hair that's all like different lengths to each other, where they shave some down and then obviously added more. It still looks very obvious that it's there. But I'll be honest, it's actually right. I'm at the 2-week mark now, which is what they basically said is what you should be at in terms of recovery time. And from now, we just have to kind of wait and let it grow, essentially. So what we are doing today, we've got round 7 of DDC. However, Mr. Cupcake Explode is currently ill or under the weather, as I've been informed by Aidan, the track creator. So they need somebody to fill in on the commentating side of things. So what we're going to do tonight is we are going to race the 450 class, as I was intending on doing so anyway. And then when the 250 races are on, we are going to go and commentate the 250 side of things instead. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because we get some, I guess, constant action for the stream. It is a bad thing because that means that during the 250 races, I'm not going to be able to... I'm not going to be able to practice at all. So we need to get as much practice as we can in the next hour. Then we've got qualifying, and from there is where we'll go and do all of the commentating and such. So we'll see how it goes. Where's the memberships? I haven't changed anything, to be honest. I've not touched anything basically since I set the memberships up. So it should either be, there should be a join button next to subscribe somewhere, or if you go to the actual channel, it should be there. I don't know if it differs between PC and phone. I've got no idea, I'll be completely honest. Trying to reach out whilst going through whoops is never a good idea. You haven't got to delete anything when you install the 19 OEMs. You should just have to overwrite things. So drag and drop, and then overwrite wherever it asks you to overwrite. Nobody is commentating 450s at all, to my knowledge. You'll just have my onboard POV as such. I also should have overlays working today as well. So any subscriptions, all that good stuff that come through should pop up on the stream, and I can actually see who's doing it as well. I made sure to fix all of that earlier today, ahead of the stream, so we should be back to normal. We should be good to go. We just need to try and learn this track and work out what lines are quick and which lines are not. I watched Aidan's preview lap earlier today, just the one time. I'll be honest, I can't remember the track already, so we're just kind of winging it. We're going to see how it goes. The first race, you're probably looking at about an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes, something along those lines. We have time to burn today. But I thought I'd go live to show you the track learning process for once. Usually I just start it whenever qualifying starts, but I thought it would be a good idea to kind of watch the whole process today and see how it goes. You see, he started spreading out the whoops a little bit. Maybe double, triple there, maybe? Yeah, he started spreading the whoops out a little bit more. They feel a little bit taller, so they're definitely more on the difficult side than they have been in the past. I'll be honest, I don't know if there's been any changes to the game as such, but there was like a 500 kilobyte game update the other day. And since then, my game's been taking a very long time to load. But today, I feel very slow. But not in the normal way of when you feel slow. But I can hit the same lines as I would normally hit on other tracks. But my lap times seem to be like a second to a second and a half off of what they usually are, and I seem to be sliding a lot. So I don't know how that works, or how that's happened, but hopefully we can pick up the pace a little bit come race time, because it would still be nice to get some decent results today. Do step on, over. I feel like I'm just going to step on, off here, because I don't want to be sinking into the corner completely. I know I saw Aiden on his preview lap hit a couple of quads around here, like quad intersections, so I might have to see if I can get those dialed as well. Let's just shift up to 5th, we can jump all the way out. If we go wide, we can probably triple, double. I feel like going inside and then going double, triple is probably the quicker option. Biker choice, we are on the KTM. It's just a Triumph model swap, so everybody's going to be on the Triumph today on my screen, since everybody rides the KTM. Right, can we, if I land in a wheelie, oh yeah, you can carry the wheelie up and over that, and then hit the quad, then triple, probably step, I think step over, because if you go step over quad, surely that's better than going on, off, and then singling into the corner. I am nowhere in points in this series. I've missed 2 rounds, maybe 3 rounds of this. So this is purely for fun. Bit of practice before Supercross season starts. I even quadded in here. There, that wasn't too difficult. You just have to be smooth on the throttle. I think that's probably the quickest way through there. Let me see if I can get the bike stopped at the end of the loops. Be able to go double in and then triple. Yeah, I think that's probably better than going all the way to the outside. Ooh, a little bit sketchy there. No idea when anyone comes out. Whenever the real life event is, it is the day before it, I believe, like the Friday before. So if they race, let's say they're racing on, I've put a number out my bum. Let's say it's Saturday the 6th of January. It's Saturday, it might not even be a Saturday the 6th of January, but if that is the case, it'd be on Friday the 5th. Got to be a little bit techie there, landing in a wheelie and carrying it all the way up and over. And then we've got that. Oh, got hung up a little bit. I thought I was on a different corner of the track, so we just got the super triple there. We can try and quad out of this. Nope, back end stepped out. It would have been nice to quad over. Let me turn around actually, we'll do this again. Yeah, the back end feels very slippery today. If you watch today's video, then you would be able to answer your own question there in regards to the bike sound, because I literally discuss it and answer it within the first minute or so. So do not skip intros, sir, and then you will have the answers that you seek. Bang it down to first gear, get the engine braking going on. Jumped a bit too far. Okay, that's fine. That's good to know that you can overjump the double a little bit and still get away with it. You've got plenty of room, plenty of speed to be able to triple in. Ooh, bike's twitching a little bit in the corners. Ah, it's probably too much. Oh, boing, boing, boing. If I don't answer everybody's questions in the next hour or so, it's not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just trying to learn the track to the best of my ability in the limited amount of time that we have, so it's hard trying to juggle 2 things at once. When it comes to being good at Supercross, it's purely just repetitions. I have probably got like 10 times the amount of hours than most people. So it just comes naturally after a while, and to be fair, once you learn different elements of Supercross, it's a lot easier to pick up a Supercross track quicker than an outdoors track, in my opinion. Like with outdoors, every single button and bump is slightly different, where indoors it's all the same, it's just in a slightly different order to each other each week. Yeah, it's that corner in particular, it looks like the bike's trying to stand itself up halfway around. I've got quite an aggressive suspension, so it's probably compressing as it gets into the corner and then rebounding, and it's the rebound that's trying to straighten the bike up. Landing a wheelie again. Lovely. Hit the quad. Actually, I jumped the quad. Jesus. Oh, that was a naughty kick. I do want to step over this usually, but I messed up the jump before it, so I can't do that on this lap. Yeah, I'm praying the motocross the game is very enjoyable, because I'm hoping to play a lot of it whenever it comes up. Step over, triple, just seeing alternative rooms there. Step over, triple is not bad at all. But I think obviously quadding in is still going to be the way to go. That whip section a lot easier than last week's. Triple in here. Saw Aiden send this on one of his preview laps as well. It doesn't seem to really lose you too much time. You can just stay quite low in the berm. You don't need to cover the whole thing to get some speed. 106.1, that's my best lap so far. And just try and improve on that a little bit. It does feel slippy. It was very slippy. Let me step over this time. There we go. See if it's any quicker. Yeah, look at that. It's not so much during the rhythm, it's as you get into the corner, because you can accelerate into the turn rather than being up in the air. Over that, coast it a little bit. It's not too bad, you can kind of save it, but I did lose a couple of attempts there, so now I'm actually behind on my time. My day's been okay, thank you, OTR. I haven't really done too much, I've not been very, very productive. Played a whole bunch of Call of Duty ranked earlier, and that's about the extent of it. I've been absolutely frying today. Like, I felt so good. I had 3 games in a row where I played out of my skin, but unfortunately, like, we just barely lost each game. I don't want to be that person to blame teammates, but I was at the top of the board. Most objective points, most kills, and kind of done my bit. That's all you can do. Unfortunately, these days, you kind of need a 3 or a 4 man to go into lobbies to do well. Otherwise, you're at the mercy of the teammates the game gives you. We'll gain a bit more time going into the corner here. Nice, 0.4 up. Oh, a little bit too far to the right. I'm live. I've got mixed feelings about the Supercross season. If it was just like these DDC tracks, I'd be really, really confident because that's what I've got the practice on. But I generally have not touched the aerial test track since the video that I'd done on the aerial test track. But I've not touched it, and I've seen a lot of other people grinding it in the ranked lobbies. And I don't know, this doesn't really interest me right now. I'm kind of preferring the easier DDC stuff than the really tight technical Supercross stuff. The wheelie on the small bump, yeah, you need it to just carry the front wheel up and over. If you don't lift the front wheel up over that bump, then you won't get enough pop to be able to quad into the section. You will just end up jumping into the face of the first jump, and it just takes all your speed away. Based on lap time so far, I am going to guess the fast boys are going to run a low 104 lap time. Would be my guess. Jump too far again. Oh, look at that rebound, he gets disgusting. That's going to be very hard to time. I mean, wheeling is not going to be the most consistent way of doing it. I mean, landing a wheelie. You could probably land, and then pop the front wheel up again, and that will be a lot more smooth and consistent, but I'm just trying to maximise time, I guess. Oh, yeet. That quad's actually very straightforward, so I don't know why I'm not doing it more. And you can jump into the corner there, which gains you a lot of time as well. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Hold on to everybody. One day we'll, or one lap, we'll eventually be able to tie everything together. I notice I'm not very good at flat tracking on these bikes. Don't know if it's set up or what. The front end tries to push a hell of a lot. It understeers like crazy. There you go. That was. I don't know if it was better. I mean, I'm up on time. It definitely felt more repeatable. Kind of land and then you pop the front wheel up after you land. Ah, so I was on a very good lap there. Lost a bit of time. I was 0.7 up. Oh, sliding again. Okay, that's fine. I know what to do. I know what to put together. I mean, I gained 0.6 just in the first sector alone. And you can gain it. It's definitely quicker to roll the wall as well. I just gained about another 0.3 by doing that on my ideal lap. Yeah, look how wide I'm pushing out here. No need for it. No need to go that wide. Ooh. What I should do, let me go over near the finish line. I'll set a track marker down and we'll start properly hot lapping. Since I know what lines I want to take, we can just get a little bit of a flow going before qualifying starts. Thank you for subscribing, Tuck and Roll 25 and a little boat ball. Right, let's do that. There we go. Thank you very much, Camo. Right, we're going to take some fuel out as well. We'll go a bit tryhard. Let's go to 2 litres. Yeah, you probably could 5 that section after the wheelie. I don't think it would gain you anything though, because then you'd have to check up a hell of a lot to double into the corner afterwards. Whereas if you go quad triple, you don't really lose much time at all. Oh. I don't even know how I'm on the green time right now. There we go, it's gone up. I'd say this is a very messy lap. I don't know how I'm up at all. We can definitely still improve lap time just on this lap alone. That is a difficult one to get that step all the way over. This one here is easier. Oh, that's actually quite easy, but the one before it's really difficult. It'll be very smooth. Tiny little bit of spinning and it's probably game over. Oh, you see, front end trying to push a little bit too much there as well after the whoops. If it just grabbed and turned, that would have been a steamer. It would have been very, very quick. We're not qualifying yet. Qualifying is in 45 minutes. We're just learning the track right now. Oh, I've gone too far. Now I'm going to case the quad. Boing! Damn, didn't think I'd get the step over too good. Right, this is the hard step over. There it goes, better. Kind of braked halfway round it and then cut down. Got more power going forwards rather than whilst still turning. I have a bad feeling I'm going to loop my Larry on the downside lap. We'll jump one lap. And if you had a FUD there, my phone just fell out of my pocket. Okay, 105.2, can definitely gain another half a second or so on a clean lap. Oh. I've got no idea what hot laps are around Moto 101. To be honest, lads. I'm glad you're all enjoying it. That's the important thing. Oh, there's just so much time in that platform, especially the beginning of it. So it doesn't want to pitch in. It just wants to keep pushing. Making a habit jumping... and the back end slid. Making a habit jumping too far over to the right there on that triple. Way too far. Getting a bit sloppy now. Oh, it's so hard to time that on off. Now, I'm 99% sure that going over it is quicker. Back end came round to me a little bit on the exit of that. There you go, a bit quicker again. We're in the 104s now. Still plenty of time to gain. Not had a clean run yet. Getting that nice is probably the hardest bit of the lap. And then not jumping too far over to their right on the landing here. Oh, I was 0.6, almost 0.7 up. Oh, maybe, yeah, definitely 103s from the top boys in qualifying then. Definitely 103s. Tuck and roll? I don't know how else people would pronounce it unless they try all doing it as one word. Yeah, those prices make sense for the models. Think of it this way, you are getting free model swaps. So it's better to get free model swaps and have to pay for the PSD and have to pay for the entirety of the model, which would end up being more. So I get it. You forget that those swaps originally come from Isaiah, who does a lot of sim stuff, and on sim you're paying hundreds for models. So it does end up on the cheaper end. I know it's obviously still extortionate amounts, and you would never catch me paying that much for a cosmetic in a video game, but some people do, which is why the prices are there. And it also stops the incentive of people, one person buying it and spreading it around to everybody. Because if you spend $200 on something, you're probably not going to want to give it away to everybody else for free. And they can't, I don't think they can lock PSDs like they lock traps or bike skins. So that is the risk you take. Models equal pay to win. I think models is pay to lose at the moment, because ever since I hopped on this Triumph, I've been going hella slow. Oh, you can kind of just tank that and hit it head on. Messy. I was 0.9 up at one point. I reckon I could have got into the 103s if I didn't mess up that whoop section and the last two corners. Like I hit the lines right. It was just very, very sloppy. So yeah, definitely 103s is what people are going to be at. I was your most watched creator. Thank you very much, Brent. Appreciate that. You can't put model swaps on any bike. It's the way that the model swaps get made. They get made to be put on specific ones, but some bikes are very close. So, for example, if you have a bike made for the KTM, you could probably put it on the Husky as well, and maybe even the Gas. Your hands might be a little bit out of place, but for the most part, it looks fine. See, that time I don't know, it felt like I'd done the same thing, but I just went so much further by mistake. It's hard trying to trying to time these massive quad-ins. Down. Doubt I'm going to be gaining 0.3 back, I'll be honest. No, I'm in finishing laps off though, is there? Get some reps in, get some more laps under your belt. You don't want to just keep doing the first sector over and over again, because then maybe you're on a good lap and you come to the last sector and you're out of practice for it. I don't know how much the Triumph model is. I don't even know if the Triumph model is for sale yet. I don't even want it what it is at the moment, with its extra trick bits on it. It's not my department, unfortunately. I just look up and try and rock up and try and look pretty, basically. Tag the back end again. Oh. That is brutal. Plan on riding much in 2025? It just depends on what everyone else is doing, to be honest. I'm not really in a position where I can be taking my own bike out every weekend, just with the distance that I am away from it. It's a 220-mile drive to get to my own bike, unfortunately. Oh, Jesus Christ. The team that I am on, the AJP FXR team, are replicating... Does that say Call of Duty? I'm guessing it doesn't say that on anybody else's bike. I guess Mr. BP is having a bit of fun with me since I play more COD than I do bikes these days. Yeah, the AJP team are replicating the real-life Triumph team, since they're backed by FXR now. So we are just running, I guess, running for like. So there you go, that's all my gear and good stuff. I got number 3 on, because number 3 is going to be my number for 2025. It's on everyone's skin, is it? That's interesting. I wonder why it's done that. Oh, actually, I'm an idiot. They're probably on the real life bikes, aren't they? Because Triumphs are in Call of Duty. I imagine they got some sort of deal going on there. Just since Triumphs are in Warzone in COD, I imagine that the real bikes might be running Call of Duty on them. Jesus. I do, so obviously we've got these qualifying lines at the moment with big quads and stuff. I wonder how repeatable they're going to be. I didn't race last week, but I watched back Charlie's recordings of them, because he said how like chalked it was, basically. They ran their road really, really high. And I kind of want them to do it again, because I love high road races. I think it ends up just being survival of the fittest rather than running hot laps all for 20 minutes straight. I doubt they're going to do it, because people will probably complain. But I would hope so. It'll make it more fun for me. No, Harry. There you go. There is your simple answer. I feel like I've learned the track already. It's just a case of putting all the lines together and qualifying. Like that's the DDC tracks. They're fairly straightforward to work out. It's then putting it all together for a quali lap. Some people manage to get it and end up half a second quicker than everyone else, and some people don't. Oh, I've got just over 4,000 hours now. I've got a hell of a lot of time. Yeah, I don't... Oh! Okay, I've done it. Why is the front end not tucked there? Make that make sense. The first races are probably in about an hour from now. Backflip. Ah! So we got 30 minutes until qualifying servers go up. They take 20 minutes. Is it 20 minutes to qualify? I think it's 20 for qualifying. You got 20 minutes for qualifying. Then they compile all them times together, and then the 250 server will go up for the first 250 race, which I will be commentating on. Don't know anybody that's in it, but I'll try my best to try and cover as many people as possible. It's been a long time since I had to do any commentating, so I'll probably don't even remember half the buttons. You'll be getting my free cam for most of it, I reckon. No track cams. Just for research purposes. Some things that you get away with on this, and then some things that you don't, they do blow my mind. I mean, it's fair enough, isn't it? Leaning back a bit too much. Back end slides out. No, I do not have any of my teammate stuff. Mostly out of protest for what I mentioned the other day, Els, but then also because I just don't give a shit about seeing other people's stuff either. And there is a free Triumph swap on MXB mods. This exact version of it, with the extra bits like the get timer and things like that, is not for everybody. That's just for the AJP team, but there is a free one. Let me just test. 1.4 down. You know what? I think outside after the whips might be quicker. You just haven't got to worry about stopping at all. I can't remember what round it was. I think it was round 4. There was exactly the same scenario as that, where you go inside after the whips, double, triple, or you go outside, triple, double. And going inside ended up being quicker. But that one, this one might be different. Unless I just had a bad lap on my fast lap in that section, but I gained about 0.3 that time round. Oh, that step over is a bitch. Jesus. That's hard to get. Well, hard to get consistently anyway. I am on a splash setup. Yeah, I don't know if it's a public version or what, but it's one that he sent my way. Probably going to run out of fuel in a second. I've been out on the track for ages. I've only got 2 litres in it. So, ideal world, I'd want to run a 103. Real world, I'm probably going to end up running a 104 in qualifying. Some version of a 104. But it doesn't bother me. A 104 should very, very comfortably get me in. Well, here's the moment of truth. Try it out. Let's go outside. Nah, not really. End up being very similar to each other. I mean, there's another... My ideals at point 3. There is definitely time to gain overall. It's so difficult trying to go really fast on these fairly shallow berms, to be honest. You don't get too much grip in them. Oh, God. Alright, too tight to be able to step over. It's just got to go on, off, over. Boing. No worries, Fat Muppet. That's alright. Thank you very, very much. So I try and put as many people's names on tracks as possible, and tents are quite an easy way of going about doing it, especially when a lot of them have already been made. Oh, hold on, everybody. That's what scares me about getting inside. See that little front end? I'll slow it down as well and replay. It's asking a hell of a lot of the front end to try and stop and turn all at the same time. So you come into here and you try and get the bike cranked over, and it's like the bike wants to keep going straight rather than turning. Perfect example, actually. You can see my bike is cranked over here, but it's still, instead of turning as the angle that it probably should do, it just keeps going this way instead. Like, it just keeps pushing and pushing and pushing further out. And then it eventually hooks up, and it's almost like it's a little bit too late. So I don't know. I don't know if to go inside or outside there. I mean, they could have made the start straight longer. I've not actually looked at it yet. We've got a triple line up again. That's going to be fun. That's a pretty long start straight, especially as Supercross is concerned. That's pretty long. Right, where do I need to be on the front row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need to be top 10 to be on the front row. So that is that puts a little bit more pressure on qualifying. What can we do in here on lap 1 as well? What is going on with this start? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, that slows down a lot. That's I mean, it's different. He could have just put the start gates up this end and had us come down this way, and then we just do a 180. But that's oh, I ran out of fuel. That's certainly something. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting in turn 1 /2 /3. I'm not going to show my head off at all. I'm going to put my camera on though for a second to show you what I've spent an extortionate amount of money on the last few days, which I still have a lot more things to arrive as well. Can we do face cam on? Oh no, the head's there, exposed. Oh, so I may as well show you actually. This is what we're rocking with at the moment. So they brought it. You can't even. Oh, there you go. So that's where the original line was. So they filled all of this in, gone a little bit further back. They kept the little bit here. This is natural, but basically what they do is they get you to raise your eyebrows to see how high up your wrinkles and stuff go, because this is basically all muscle underneath here. So if they brought it even lower down to about here, it wouldn't stay, because they're implanting it directly into your muscles. So kind of up here is where it is. So I just have a big forehead anyway. But in terms of healing, after 2 weeks, it's not terrible. And to be fair, once it's all grown out, you're never going to see any of that anyway. And what I want to show you, right up there, each one of these boxes up here, the cheapest one is £40, and the most expensive one I think is 70. So you can kind of do the maths and count them all, but those are, they're sealed, essentially, Pokemon boxes. We're going to see how much money they get eventually. But basically, if you go back to when those boxes all first came out, the very first one, for example, came out in 2013, that style of box. Now, to get a sealed one of them from 2013, the cheapest you're looking at is about £2.5 grand. So my plan is to just buy one of everything, hold on to them for the next 10, 20 years, see what happens to the price, If I can make a bunch of money off of it, then cool, I will do. If not, I'll open it. Big W's. Oh, if you go to my Instagram, Sockmoto, I think I put pictures on there the day that I had it done, and it's not a pretty sight at all. So actually, in terms of feeling, it's gone really, really well. No, I don't want to keep the camera on today. I'll keep it a lot more chilled out, just like this. You got the Charizard X Collector's Box for Christmas. Is that the one that's got the little Charizard figurine in it? The red box, the more squarish one, the rectangular one. So I have been looking at that as well, but I don't know if I want to get it or not. I feel like it's just one of them where you pay a little bit more for the little figurine in there that I'm probably not going to do anything with. Well, I don't know. Maybe when I've got all of the boxes that I want to get, maybe I'll work on getting the smaller booster boxes and then the tins and then so on and so forth. Maybe one pack of everything, and okay, we'll see how it goes. Basically, I think I'm just trying to relive my childhood a little bit. Maybe it's the start of the midlife crisis. Who knows? But yeah, I was very much into Pokemon when I was younger. I used to bang out the first 2 generations, played the 3rd generation a little bit, and then basically completely stopped as I got a little bit older. And now I'm at the point again where I feel like it's become a bit trendy these days. It's all I see on TikTok is people showing off their collections, and a lot of it's unsealed. The boxes that I do open, I'll look for any that's worth anything, and anything else. If there's any like cutesy looking ones, Linda just takes them ones for herself. If you're getting a controller to play the games on, I would definitely recommend getting a genuine one. Whether it's PlayStation or Xbox, it doesn't really matter. But I would just recommend going down the genuine route, because if you get one like the cheap $10, $20 ones, a lot of the time they're not quite as accurate. Like you might get a lot of stick drift, or even just the inputs on throttle and things like that won't be super smooth. So it's definitely worth paying a little bit. How to get COD to work? I haven't changed anything. Since day one, I just played it normally. About 2 weeks ago, I downloaded an NVIDIA graphic driver update, and then for a few days I kept getting game crashes, and I've changed nothing since then either, but now it seems to have sorted itself out, and I had one game crash yesterday, and that's been it for quite a while. So mine's just all running fine. I haven't had to change anything at all. I've noticed I've kind of dropped off the hot lapping now. I'm just spinning laps while talking and reading chat at the same time. See if we can, how many release can we wheelie? Oh, almost all of them. Dropped it on the last 2. Yep. Oh, if only. I don't think that's quiet. I don't think that's allowed. There might be timing gates there. There's not timing gates there. Oh my goodness, Aiden, what have you done? That lap time counted. There is definitely some sort of track cuts being involved here. I hate it. Honestly, if anybody does that in qualifying, I don't know whether to hate it or respect it, because that's a hell of a transfer. Jesus Christ. There you're at. It'll transfer, crank it over to the side. Downside that bad boy. Lovely. Uh-oh. Oopsie. He probably doesn't expect people doing stupid stuff like that, to be honest. Oh, no, 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 no. When you I'll probably get disqualified if I hit it during qualifying. Let me message him real quick. Go to my stream. Go back to Min's. Dirty cut after the whoops. Lap still counts. There we go. I made him aware at least, so at least he can pop the message up into Discord, into the race Discord, and just say, you know what, if you get caught doing this, then you're disqualified, blah, blah, blah. Track tester Linda to the rescue, doing the stupid things nobody else wants to do. Uh-oh. If I go wide here, do you reckon I can quad in? Yeah. Yes, but it's not worth it. This bike is a Triumph model swap for the AJP team. It's actually a KTM that I'm riding. Oh, got the big wing again. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, yeet. Onto the Pokemon topic again, to be fair. I did find a box earlier that was from... What year was it from? I've got a list. How sad is this? I've got a list of all the boxes that I'm buying / have bought so far. So anything in green is stuff that I have bought and is on the way. And stuff in white I have not bought yet. So we've got a lot of green stuff that's on the way. But I found one. It was on eBay. It was this one here. So back in 2017, it was only for 100, to be fair, which I think is pretty good, since all the stuff further down here is worth like 1,000 plus. I bought it on eBay. However, I then quickly realised that I had my old address, my old house address. So I had to cancel the order. So I need to see if it will then go up again so I can rebuy it in the next couple of days. Because you can't, I don't think you can change your address once you've ordered something on eBay. So I had to cancel it. When the race starts, in capitals, the race starts, I don't know, in like 45 minutes. Oh, getting a bit schmeezy. Has he put a, so far, he's been pretty good for putting a freestyle ramp on every single track for us to launch onto the track. I don't see one anywhere on this one. I don't see one anywhere at all. Which is is there one over there? That's where you come out the pits. Which will be a dang shame. The tradition. Tradition is gone. No, I don't see one at all. Oh, dang it. That's not good. Cod sesh before the race? No. Thank you very much, Automax and Bertie, for subscribing. No. I'm pretty much codded out today. I've played a hell of a lot. Hell of a lot of ranked. As someone who doesn't go out the house very often, I do not know how well they're selling. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen any in person at all. I'd imagine they'd do okay, to be fair. Oh, too far. Whoa. You never know what you're going to get when you jump too far into some of these berms. The suspension will compress and rebound, and you're usually a passenger. A lot of time it'll just pick the front wheel up and bounce you over the berm. I held that a lot tighter on the inside that time, but I didn't actually gain any time. Ah, back end. I'm good, thank you, Newly. Sure. Yeah, I mean, there's... Hang on. Aiden said, jumping over that many tough blocks is definitely cheating. There's a timing gate there, but it's super big. And it's one of the 10-second ones to eliminate people from cutting the whole track. Okay. So it looks like if you do it, you really have to thread the needle to not get cuts anyway, which I just think I got lucky that time. But to be fair, if anyone sees someone doing that, then I imagine they'd get disqualified for doing it anyway. Thank you, Sandwich. I'm good, thank you, Rice. So since I've got a bit of a new addiction at the moment, lads, which is making me spend way much more money than any human should be spending on bits of plastic that they're never going to open anyway, there's a very high chance that I start streaming more, because I'll be honest, I need to recover the funds. It has been a disgusting amount of money spent in the last week or so. It's been well over 1,000 in total. Who knew a little bit of plastic would be so expensive? Or bits of cardboard and plastic. Back end hung up again. Go on, get over it. Yes! Barely. The lap's still alive. All depends on if I get this quad over. Barely. Again. Oh, lap's done. Try getting a bit too aggressive in the whoop-de-doos. We've got quite a few 104s though, so I think in terms of just getting a safe fast lap time, I think we're okay. We've done a couple of 104s now. Wally's up. Lovely stuff. It's 8 minutes until it actually starts, but I'll join you. So, thank you, Ziskus, or Zyskus, one or two of those, for subscribing. Amount of quads on this track as wild? Yeah, there is a lot. I don't know how many of them are doable by the 250s. This one here is definitely doable by the 250s. But other than that, I think a lot of them are very 450 friendly. I don't think too many 250s will be doing the others. I mean, I do have to get the corners pretty damn good to even be able to pop up and over it. I do like quadding though. It's fun. But this as well is a big old stretch. You gotta hit a little fade in the air to get as much distance as possible. This one's a bit easier. I could see a 250 maybe hitting this one. I suppose the 250s have more grip anyway, to be honest. So maybe they can hit more than I assume. I might just go outside there all the time. It's so much safer, so much easier than going to the inside in the corner. Right. 103.3 is my ideal, so that's a lot better than I thought. Somebody's going to get there in qualifying. It's probably not going to be me. To reply to you, Connor, what I'm blowing all my cash on, it's just Pokemon booster boxes, or ETBs, which are Elite Trainer boxes. I'm not even opening them. I'm just buying them and then holding on to them for the next 10 or 20 years to see if they go up in value. At the moment, I'm just trying to get one of each as far back as I can without spending silly money. Because if you go past like 2017, they're over 150 or so each, and it's just not really worth it. What's this called? DDC. I reckon I'm in B. No, I'm not in B. Are we in C? We are in C, which is very odd because I confirmed my registration 3 minutes after they allowed you to. So I'm pretty convinced that they don't do it in actual order. Oh yeah, you're correct, Hashi. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, take about half a second off for the corner. That's a very interesting way of spending your New Year's. Wait, you spent your New Year's? What? It's not New Year yet. Oh, but Christmas Eve. No, that's fine. That's fine. I don't have any New Year's plans. No parties. I'm not a big club person. Don't know if Linda wants to do anything for New Year's. We've got Kyla started playing the game as well. Yorks is in here. This is the first time I've seen Yorks in one of these lobbies. Tyler's already in the 103s. Blood needs to get off of the sticks. Right. Let's go and set a very mediocre mid 104 and be 1.5 seconds off of top quality like we always do. I mean, actually qualifying hasn't even started yet. It's still practice for the next 4 minutes. Backflip. Oh. I am an Only Pixel enjoyer. Oh, I'm getting some weird frame drops on it. Like little spikes. Not consistent. It just kind of disappears for a second. I've already used an Only Pixel saying though. I've called in the crippling addiction to now buying Pokemon cards the hobby rather than actually gambling or anything else. There's one thing that is true about these DDC tracks, and that is smart. Smarth? That's not correct English. Smooth is fast, and fast is smooth. You can definitely get away with that on a qualifying lap, but I didn't cut anywhere near as much that time as I have done on other ones. Do a lap backwards? You know what? We got 2.5 minutes into qualifying start, so I will do exactly that. Sure. Oh, it's not quite as good backwards as some of the other tracks have been. Yeah, this is a Model Swaps Triumph. I mean, it's okay backwards. It's not amazing. My direct line is on 80. Uh-oh. Oh, away from the bells. I have got a couple of the Pokemon Center exclusive ones. A bunch of them sold out, annoyingly. But I basically bought any ones that weren't sold out. I'm guessing they'll restock, but I'm guessing it's also been a bit crazy over the Christmas period. Trading card game, Elite Trainer boxes. So I basically picked up one of everything. So I've got Shrouded Fable, Astral Radiance. I don't think I got a Stellar Crown because I do have one here, but I opened it, so I might need to buy another one. I've got Shining Fates, Darkness Ablaze, Stars. Don't think I got the Vivid Voltage because I've got one here as well, but that's normal. But then yeah, look how many of them are all sold out. I'd love to get a Celebrations one whenever that comes back in stock. Yeah, there's so many of them that are all fully sold out. I'd also want to get the Unified Minds. I have pre-ordered 2 Prismatic Evolutions, but standard ones, not Pokemon Center Edition ones. Right, qualifying should be starting any second now. We've got Vibes and TJ with a 103. Don't know who the guy in third is. With a 104. What would I guess they sell for? Well, to do a comparison, hang on, let's show you this. So, we load this up. Plasma Storm, released in 20. Let me zoom in. Released in 2013. This was the first type of this box. If I do Pokemon Plasma Storm, I even type ETB sealed. There isn't even any on here at the moment. Can't even find one. You know what? I'll do it on the whole of Google. Let's type it in here instead. All of Google. There we go. There's one here on eBay. Sealed for 10,000 Great British pounds. There's another one here for just under £10,000. Just looking at general price charts on here, you're looking at $3,000, and that's when they do actually end up selling. There's I suppose it's just to do with scarcity, to be honest. The modern ones, in say 10 years or so time, they won't get to that much because collecting them now has become kind of the quote unquote cool thing to do. So there'll be more supply in 10 years. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, I use Opera GX just mostly for the ad blocking. Although to be honest, the ad block doesn't even really work anymore. I get a lot of ads on YouTube still. Right, qualifying time. We've lost a minute just from looking at Pokemon stuff, so let's see how this goes. There's a lot of triumphs here. Oh, not a good start at all. Oh! If I didn't crash, I would have carried on, but I did crash. Can we ride through the pits? Oh, we can. Lovely stuff. Say the pits. Can we ride through the stadium? And this time I went too far. And now the front end's washing randomly. We've still got the setup on, that's fine. Oh. We are now 2 minutes down, and we don't even have a bank lap. Everybody start panicking. Okay, we made it past the first section this time. Lovely. Not a fast turn, so. Not the first section till there either. Over jump that. Back we'll tag that a little bit. Back and sit out there. Explain to me why I'm now playing like shit. Yeet. That's fine. Well, this will probably be like a 106 based on how it's feeling so far, but we will we'll see the lap through to the end. May as well get some flow going. I think I am just going to commit to that outside. Oh, I'm having much more success with it. Oh damn, this isn't even a 106. That's an awful lap. Oh, 107? Jesus Christ. Going better so far. It's going to be a 105 at the moment. Spun a little bit in the last corner. That was a 104, not a 105. 104.6. I think even that would get me in, to be honest, but we may as well keep pushing. We've got another 15 minutes of qualifying to go. I noticed that since I've started leaning forwards more in corners, I get really like off-putting front end wobble, like it twitches side to side loads when I'm leaning forwards rather than sitting in the middle or sitting towards the back of the bike. Spinning so much in that corner. Yeah, this lap's not going to be better. Hella messy. Just going to keep clicking them off. That was messy. Jumped too deep. Not too far right again. Keep taking those bows on the entrance to the corner. I was up by so much on that lap and I lost it all in the second half. I'm just skating around, lost 0.4 in the first two corners by itself. Yeah, I'm going to carry that lap on. Too messy. Gonna get that. Oh! Oh, dang it. Too messy, too messy. Yeah, it's a custom model swap for AJP team. That was a bit better. I'm in the 103s at least. 103.8, that's my fastest lap so far. Don't really know how much more I'm going to be gaining than that, to be completely honest with you. It felt like a pretty damn clean lap. If you take corners like F1, wide outside, inside, going outside, will that help? Yes, it does. Yeah, that's what we try and do most of the time in Supercross. In flat corners anyway, there's no point doing it in a corner with a berm. But corners like this, if you start off on the right, cut to the inside here, drift out wide again on the exit, you carry more momentum. That is the game plan. Carry as much speed around the track as possible. That's a front row lap. I hope so. I really hope so. Tyler's probably going to go faster in this section. If I was a betting man, I would say third is the lowest I'm going to be in this session. There's like how many groups? Is there like 5 groups? Which is the scary bit. If there's 5 groups, if you average it out, I'd be like 15th. So that would not be a front row start. But I'm hoping that there won't be 2 other people in every single group that run a faster time than me. Over the front. Flip. They said Vibes is cutting the wall. Let's have a look at the analysis. Vibes 16.8 on his lap. Where am I? 17.7. Yeah, you don't go 0.9 quicker, so Vibes is probably going to get disqualified for cutting the wall. Not really the smartest idea. And I don't mean to toot my own horn, but if you're going 0.9 quicker than me in that last sector, you're doing something either very suspicious or very special. Because I was not slow, and I've put enough hours in on this game to know where gaining 0.9 legit is possible. Probably ask actually. Hang on, let me ask Aiden if it's allowed. I should probably ask. Oh, okay. No, he's looking into it. Saw it in the chat. Oh, he put it in the chat. Okay. I just asked Aiden if it's allowed, because I suppose if it's one of the things where if one person can do it, everyone should be allowed to do it, and he said it's not allowed, and he's done an announcement about it, so he's going to look into it. So, Vibes might have a slap on the wrist for this one. It's one of those things, isn't it? I know people will try and gain an advantage wherever they can, but it's like, just use your common sense a little bit. If you're jumping over like 4 hay bales and cutting around a corner to do a line that shouldn't be doable, you're probably going to get told off for it. Hello, Juice. To put into perspective that lap from Vibes as well, just for anyone curious as to how, why. He gained 0.9 in one sector, which means he would have been, what, like 0.7 down over the course of the entire lap, and then just in one jump, he kind of gained it all back and leapfrogged from what would be essentially P4 all the way up to P1. So it's certainly an interesting one. Hello, Zoe, you alright? You're only 40 minutes from Cincinnati? Very nice. Favourite 450, not including KTM. I mean, obviously, it changes year on year, just depending on what bikes are good. But bike I like to ride for fun when I'm not doing it, and the competitive side of things is the Suzuki. Maximum torque is not something that we have. That is, I think you're getting a little bit too analytical with it there. We literally just go based on feel. There is no... I suppose you... Well, I don't know. I don't even know if there's overlays to be able to look and see how much torque you're putting down at any given point. But, yeah, you just go on feel. You get an idea of how fast you can go and how much power you can put down. There's no specific limit at all. I'm not going for hot laps anymore, we're just running laps. I don't think I'm going to beat my time. I mean, Tyler's probably going to beat it. He's still got another 5 minutes to do so. But I'm feeling confident for a top 10 now at this rate. Well, they had... I tested a... Oh, didn't mean to do that. Just slow down so people don't think I'm doing it properly. I tested a OEM 250 Triumph like a year ago now. Yeah, there you go. I told you Tyler bit. And I thought that would come out with these bikes, but it just didn't. So I don't know if it's something that is on hold or if it's still being worked on. No idea. So I also expected like a Ducati and a Beta 450 in the pack as well. You should definitely ditch auto lean, yes. Not so much just like where it helps you, but more so auto lean will lean for you all of the time, whether you want it or not. And there's a lot of, I mean, different tracks, different corners, they all ask for different things. There's some corners where I want to lean all the way the opposite way that I'm turning. There's some corners where I want to stay in the middle of the bike. There's some corners where I want to lean with the bike. So having it on auto, you're kind of limiting what you can do. You're putting a restricting factor on your game. So it's worth learning without it. Should put the strength meter on for the controller overlay triggers. I have no idea what that means. I mean, you can see how hard I'm pressing them just by how deep of a colour of blue is. Sorry, I'm busy itching my head and just getting a handful of scabs off because of my disgusting, surgically altered head. Yeah, I'm done with qualifying laps. I ain't going to beat that. I'll take it as it is. I do not know. That is something you would have to DM me on Discord about. Like I've still got all of these Enduro model swaps on these bikes. Yeah, you shouldn't really be braking too much in Supercross. A lot of it's coasting or just opening up a corner and carrying your speed around. Yeah, if you're braking and turning at the same time, you're asking a lot more of the bike. Basically do as well. I mean, even on outdoors, you don't brake a whole lot. A lot of it's banging down gears and just maybe being gentle on the brakes. If you ask the bike to do too much, then you get all sorts of wonky physics. Rider's going inside there. Skirt. One last fast lap. If I get over the line in the next 15 seconds, I get one more attempt. Hopefully I don't run out of fuel. Probably going to crash in the first sector anyway. No, back and sit out instead. Nice. Oh, I got Godis in it. No, I've jumped up. Boing! Fast lap done. Hello, Tetfi. Yes, Squigs, that's correct. We'll do a third person half of the lap. To the inside! We'll pretend to take out Victor, even though there's no collisions. Oh! Yeah, lean help zero's not been allowed in these races since round 2, I think it is, of last year's Supercross. So it's been a good year now. .360 on the wrist. So that's how you know the game's quite broken as well. You can just throw 360s like it's nothing and the bike will whip around in the right direction for you. So there you go, P3 in that, which I guess is going to be changed to a P2. I mean, if you look again, Vibes had, 16.8 in the last sector. Tyler's best, where was he? Is that his best one? Tyler's best last sector, or best lap on his fastest lap was an 18 flat. So if you want to tell me the person that's won almost every single race is losing 1.2 seconds in one sector, I'm afraid I'm going to have to call some cap on that one. So there's been some nefarious activities taking place there. Let me put in the fuel that I usually have for these races. Oh, Linda's coughing up a lung. How do I do these starts usually? You have your facts very, very wrong there, Cody. Very wrong. It is usually helpful to know what you're talking about before you type. So this tightens up a lot at the end there. I'm not the one that got it banned either. I'd like to throw that out there. The Triumph's private, Luke. There's a public one which looks slightly different on MXB mods, but this one is it's private for AJP. Thank you very much, Wills. I mean, the jump out the gate went okay. Do you know can you create commands for YouTube chat like you do with Twitch chat? So if someone types the word model, it pops up saying like this is a Triumph model swap on a KTM 450. Probably look into that at some point. There's probably a few things that would be helpful. The one thing that I wish we could do was have different model swaps for personal use than for what everybody else has. So I would like to have the Triumph on my screen, and then everybody else be on a KTM, for example. I hate the fact that it transfers everybody over to a Triumph. I think the Triumph team will run the worst sets of FXR that they did with Renan. I've got no idea. I don't know either. That's the thing. I don't know what gear they're actually going to be running. I found out that FXR was going to be back in Triumph like a week before they made the announcement. And then obviously I mentioned it in one of my videos, which I then got told to remove, which is why there's a muted bit in one of my videos. And I was like, well, it's been like 4 days since I found out. How long does it take to make an announcement? I might have to go and get myself a bottle of water. Because if I'm going to be sitting here commentating all night, there's going to be a hell of a lot of yapping to be done and a hell of a lot of throats to get sore. Sus. Front flip. Ah! Oh, I can't say that any sets are ugly. I mean, there's definitely sets of gear that I like and I dislike. I don't think I'm under handcuffs completely to be able to say things. In a beast mode. I don't think I've got a beast mode in me anymore. Getting a bit too old for it. I'm channeling. I would say it's more of a Fevra 3 than it is a Tomac 3. Thank you, Jay, for subscribing to the channel. Oh, my voice started to go already. We've got 287 people in it, by the way. Thank you, everyone, very much. I have two half-drunk bottles of water here for me to consume during the race. One thing I can do as well, now that I've got no face cam on, is I can just chill, like lounge back in the chair rather than having to sit upright and be in frame. How do the big name brand sponsors work? Some guys, you know, clear as day, it's not real. But some of these bigger content creators actually getting something out of this. I think there's a lot of people. Hello, Bradley. There's a lot of people that just run names in their naming game. But the amount of people since FXR got involved in MX bikes that even if you just go in public lobby, you see people with FXR in their name. They've got no affiliation with it. They've got nothing to do with it. But there are some people that are. So in my situation, I am sponsored. I have a code that you guys can use to get money off gear and like everyday wear. This is kind of a server that I want to join since I'm into my Pokemon at the moment. And everyday wear. And I get a commission based off of that. And then every now and then as well, FXR send me gear in real life to use. So I do get something out of it. Can't speak on everyone's behalf. I know Reaper, for example, he's got that PC sponsorship. Can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. And he got a PC out of it. His PC broke recently. No sponsor. But on the flip side, good sponsor because they're now replacing it for him as well. So there's different things. Troy, for example, he has G Fuel the same as I have G Fuel. There's a code there with commission. Don't know if who else Troy is sponsored by. There's probably someone. Do I make good money off the codes? I actually don't know because it's been over half a year since I last emailed to get the stats to then be able to send them an invoice, then get paid for it. So I actually don't know. It's probably only like a couple of hundred every few months. FXR helmet mod. What helmet am I running? Pass. I'm the worst person in the world for knowing what I am and aren't using in the game. But like this model, for example, the bike model is custom for AGP. It's got like the timer. I'm sure there's other custom bits on here. That's a very big whatever that's called. There's some other custom bits here and there, like the brakes, this, that, and the other. The boots, I'm pretty sure the boots are public. The gear, with my name and stuff on the back is custom. I believe Baited makes the gear. I think he uploads it to MXB shop if anybody else wants to buy it and then put their own stuff on it. And then the helmet, I don't know. There's some 60 helmets that are public and there's some that aren't as well. I generally have no idea. Let me load up the MyMXB website and have a quick look at qualifying. Racing, upcoming races. Let's get this over here. Race list, scroll. 450 race groups. Not ready just yet, so they're just combining all the results together. Yes, I'm commentating 250s, Brock. Aidan messaged me earlier today. His exact words were, Cupcake is sick today. Do you want to stream? I'd even be down if you wanted to race 450s and watch the 250s. And I just said, yes, I can do. I was going to race anyway. So that is how it's going to go. I'm going to race 450 from my POV. I'm then going to jump into the 250 lobbies and actually try and commentate them. 60 is FXR, yeah. Well, I say it's FXR. 60 and FXR work together. I still have enduro wheels. I do indeed, but I honestly don't mind it. I actually think it looks quite cool. It's like more blacked out than some of the other ones. Some people will be like, "Oh, the tire's too thick. It doesn't make sense." But I could not care less, since I play in this camera anyway, so I don't really get to see the wheels. This is what I see. Anything else back here, we don't care about. It's just here forwards. Now we're looking now. No, not yet. Hello, OT. Hello, Mr. Godis. I'm good, thank you very much. I have seen... Actually, I've only seen one person ever post pictures of a bike with white wall tyres, and that was Quacked. I think it was on a KTM. And they did look quite good. I imagine with how boofed most models are in MX bikes, if you was to go in a PSD and try and paint like a perfect circle around this to get a white wall on it, I imagine it'd be all like warped and horrible looking. Lovely wall cutting going on. Is there people doing it in other servers as well? The person who qualified first in has done it, but I messaged Adrian about it and I think he's looking into it. So I don't know if... I'm guessing that's why results are actually taking a bit longer, actually, because he has to remove anybody that was being idiots. So let me actually... I'm going to refresh one more time. If it's not there, I might just hop in and spin a couple extra laps. No, it's not up just yet. Right, let's go and... yeah, let's spin a couple more laps. You don't know what Travis does. I don't know. I watched his lap on round... Was it 5? Might have been round 5. The one that had the really hard to time double, but the landing was a tunnel jump straight into a whip section. I watched his fast lap around there and he just plays really weird. Like with a blip in the throttle everywhere. I'm surprised he's doing 250s because he was doing 450s for GPs and things like that for a while. Oh yeah, lovely stuff. I don't think that menu skin is publicly available either. It's got all AJP logos and FXR logos all over it. Why don't you do these races, Aidan? I bet you'd do them if they counted towards 2026 numbers, wouldn't you? You number gremlin. Results are up. Let's have a look. I can show you the cheat line in a second. I probably won't hear it well. 1027. That is disgusting. Hear me out. Who's this? I don't know who this person is. I'm going to take a wild guess. I would say this is probably the actual top lap time without any funny business involved. Because this is an outrageous amount of time to gain. I'm happy to be wrong. But a second hitting these same lines is correct. My browser just crashed. Okay, that was weird. Am I on the front row? Let me go and look at it again. Am I on the front row? Yes, P6. That is not terrible. I'll take that. Fairly happy with that. Thinks the audio's a bit delayed. It would not surprise me. I've been having so many audio issues recently. Let me do some revs and we'll test it. Have a look. Live streaming. That looked pretty good to me. Hang on. Fairly happy with that. Let me do some revs and we'll test it. Nah, that looks pretty alright. I'm happy with that. Live streaming. I'm a keep it as it is. I'm not going to mess around with it at all. Right, if times are up, then the lobbies should be going up in a second. So I need to actually hop in the 250 lobby. I'm hoping I don't get screwed over. So if I'm commentating 250s, I'm going to be the last person to join the 450 server. I hope I don't get screwed over on gate choice and it puts me at the back. I will try to remember to join as a spectator as well, so I don't take up a gate position. Thank you very much, Jay, for subscribing. It was 18 minutes ago, but I might have already said it, but it is there. There we go. 250 main event. Spectate. I wonder if anybody else found the cut on the wall without seeing me do it. Because that feels like a hell of a stretch to just go for randomly for multiple people. So I wouldn't. Thank you very much, Alex.
One thing about these locals,
Alex, celebrates 17 months of membership. Scooby Dooby Doo.
Dooby Dooby Doo. Where I just need to remember all the buttons quickly as well. So tab brings up that. I'm pretty sure this / for me brings up people's names. So then if I bring up Max HUD and I remove speed and standing, so that doesn't overlap that anymore. Probably turn controller overlay off as well, so you don't see me moving that about all the time.
One thing about these locals in the
right. We'll celebrate 11 months of membership.
There we go. Now I've got the names up as well. Thank you very much, Oz. Intermediate do be better, Aura. The races are in a bit. This is the race lobby that's up right now. We just have to wait for these riders to get everybody to get synced into the lobby, and then the race will start. And these lobbies are separated, so it's a 250 race 1, then a 450 race 1, then 250 race 2, 450 race 2. So we're going to be switching back and forth between servers. So hopefully we don't get any issues at all. We don't get any weird glitches with joining. We should be okay. It should be fairly straightforward. Going to get a lot of free cam from me today, unless is there auto broadcast. Don't think there's cameras. Actually, no, there might be, unless it's just this one here. Oh no, there is cameras. So I am tempted just to leave it like this, to be honest. What are the hotkeys for switching players? Right shift and add right. Yeah, no, that's not it. I'll just do it manually. I'm pretty sure you can do it up here as well, can't you? Yeah, you can kind of click on people's names rather than having to go to the menu the whole time. Okay, yeah, we can do it like this. I actually hate spectating this game in third person, by the way. It looks horrendous. Like, the frame rate on it is terrible. The netcode on it's terrible as well. But it will never get fixed, and it's the best we're going to get. So we enjoy it until Motocross the game comes out and does a far better job. I was just going to go to the track and just wheelie up and down, but I joined a spectator, so I can't do that. We've got 21 out of 30 people in here at the moment. I have 0 people's gates as well. Just 0 people, not gates, 0 people's gear. Throwing that out there. W commentator. The only information I got on MTG release is fall 2025. So whenever fall is. For some reason the results combine sectors 2 and 3. It makes no sense. There's nothing I can do to get rid of the cheaters. That is very weird. Okay. Looks like Aiden can't do much to get rid of a lot of cheaters, but it is what it is. He tried his best. No worries, Cupcake. Sorry to hear that you're not doing very well, especially at this time of year. Hope you get better soon. Raibibi for the win. I do not know who Raibibi is. Raibibi. Actually, I'll tell you the people I've never heard of before in here. Never heard of Ford Shop. Never heard of Porter. Don't know who Coop is. I've never heard of Raibibi. Don't know who LH is. Don't know who JN is. Don't know who Neff is. Don't know who Turbo is. Don't know who Pumps Dog Park is. You know, the DDC races as well, they allow a lot of people that might not usually be at the top in the aerial races to do better as well. It definitely closes the gap from the top to the bottom riders. Lap times are a lot closer. I mean, all Supercross tracks are quite start dependent, but even more so on this, because there's less chance of people making mistakes and crashing on these tracks than others. See, people still have their Santa hats on as well. I hate when people have 17 names in their name. We've got any really bad ones in this lobby? So 3 names in there. Only 2. 4 names in there. That is pathetic. Why do you need 4 names? What have you got? Gear, bike, suspension, dildo manufacturer. No idea. I actually hate it. It's hella cringe. What happened to the good old days? If 1, maximum 2 names. We've got 3 there. Okay, so that's SLD, which makes Liposec, FXR, and Dan White suspension. I notice a lot of people starting to put suspensions in the end, which is making it 3. Which is semi-understandable, but 4 is outrageous. 4 none, Jeremy. That's insane. Yeah, that's 4 is inexcusable. We got to the point where people are having to shorten their actual names to fit all of the other sponsor names in. How long is a piece of string is the only answer I have to how long until the race starts. Unfortunately, I just have to sit here and wait as well. So there's meant to be 30 people. So we've got 29 in here. Guessing we're waiting for the 30th person to join, and it will start after that. Never mind, it's starting now. There you go. You got your answer. So we go and replay. Going to free roam this off the start. I don't want to focus on one person in particular. This is actually so chaotic having... everyone's going to be loading in as well, that if I move a little bit further away, everyone's gone. That is chaos. If you're on the back row here, you may as well just put your controller down for 10 seconds. There we go. I think this is it. I think the revs are up. Who's going to get to this first corner first is the question. Revs are up. The gates are down. Oh, it's coming from the middle. It's third person. Whoever's third. Brock got a good jump. Travis got a good jump. Everyone's disappeared because the game's booty cheeks. We're going to meet them over at the whole shot line. There we go. Travis gets the whole shot, followed by Rush Chapman, followed by Mr. Everybody. Everybody runs their suspension splash. Oh, this is crazy. Timos coming in. Are these guys quadding? Oh, they are still quadding. Okay. 250 sitting big quad line. Oh, Patron diving up the inside of Rush there. Casing the step on. Maybe a little bit too aggressive to start with. I mean, all this battling back here is just going to cause Travis to get a gap and disappear out front. Wait, did he just... No, it's just MX Bikes being shit. And poor netcode. Who we've got rounding off the back. Let's have a look. Let's fly way back here. And we've got Jay right at the back. I saw an ace motor over there. I think that might be Marco, who's buried midfield. It's Mr. Four Sponsors in last place. Unfortunately, none of them helping with his overall speed. Let's take a little bit of a fly back over to the front of the pack again. Timos dive into the inside here. It's not pulled away too far just yet, but I suppose it is lap 1. He was your fastest qualifier by 1.1 seconds, which is pretty disgusting. This wall jump, I think, is actually going to cause some drama tonight. It's just that point where everyone has to check up. You have to try and avoid the person in front of you, try and make a bit of room, then hope that the person behind you doesn't also rear-end you as well. Press tab. I can press tab as well. We'll get those leaderboards up on the side. Thank you for reminding me. But also scroll up as well so you can see who's out in front. We've got Splash in P6 right now. Moved up to P5 actually. Patron in P4. Again, no idea who JN is. There's so many people in this, mostly from the NA side of things that I've never seen before. Rush has been coming on very, very strong recently. Oh! I thought he was almost on X Games mode for a second. I don't know if he was trying to... These boys are actually stepping over that on a 250. That is nuts. That is a huge quad to be sending on these bikes, but there you go. They're clearly better than I. Splash's suspension, saving him again, casing that jump, landing okay. The only thing I can see on Mr. Pump Dogs here is his pink goggles. Happy Chappy getting a bit loose in the whoops as well. He's just going to double and triple his way out of there, over the wall jump. I think Travis is setting sail now already. If actually, let's go up, we'll listen to him, and I'll be quiet for a second. Listen to him around the corners. Actually triggers me so much, listen. Blood does not roll on the throttle. He goes... No clutch involved, though. Just on, off, on, off, on, off. Can't hate on it. It's clearly working for him. He boasts a almost 4.5 second lead just 2 laps into this race. JN is in P2. Patron 3rd. Rush Chapman in 4th. Pump Dog Spark in 5th. Ray Bebby in 6th. Splash in 7th. Apex in 8th. Forward Shot in 9th. Dimitri in 10th on his new AJP FXR ride as well. That'll round out your top 10 there. Brock Williams in P11. He's probably hoping to be doing a little bit better than that by the end of this race. We then have LH and Smuds. Should we try and work our way towards the back of the pack as well? Give the people at the back some love. I think this is our battle for last place right here between Ashton and Jay. I don't know if this is a new Jay or if it's the Jay that's been around for quite some time now, but if it is the OG, not the best start to a race that he would want as well. Is there any other heavy hitters back here? Beeston, he's been around for a while. Boban is pretty goated on the sticks as well. He can go fast when he wants to. He's having a bit of a struggle at the back of the pack here also. Marco, OG Mr. Marco, Mr. 2021, something like that. Red plate holder for a very long time. Eventually got beaten out by Hemi in that championship. He knows his way around a 250 on a Supercross track as well. Definitely doesn't put in the amount of hours they used to put in, which could be contributing to his around about P24 position right now. But it is what it is. It's not too bad. Let's work our way up again. Work our way up towards the front. What we're rocking with. Oh god, these boys are lapping so quickly, it's hard to keep up with them. Still got Travis up in the lead. I noticed that he stands up in all these bowl turns as well. Executing that Finn style, that we like to call it. Mr. Finn really trademarking standing up. So is Rush as well, actually, standing up all the way around that corner. Is anybody else? Splash is doing it too. Is this a 250 thing, or is this something that I should be trying to implement into my gameplay also? Who knows? One different bike on the gate. Yeah, actually, should we go and give Hal some love? There we go. Let's give the one KTM out of the entire field some love for half a lap. Let's watch him. Showing everybody else on the Husky, showing all the sheep. I can't actually comment about being a sheep because I'm on the KTM, same as everybody else in 450s is. Oh, good run through the whoop from old Submate there. Diving to the inside. He got on the brakes just in time so he didn't ram up the inside of Hal. Good battle going on. What position is this? Battle for like P10-ish? Like a four-way battle for P10. Oh, Dimitri came off a bit short. LH jumped into the back of him. That is... Oh, Dimitri diving to the inside. That was a very, very aggressive pass. Smuds has been absolutely ruined there. Brock had nowhere to go upon Smuds' respawn. Very, very aggressive pass from Dimitri. Maybe, don't know if the admins will take a little bit of a look at that or if it's just a classic rubbing his racing. But he did commit to that inside very, very hard. Here's a little odd thing. Rut in this berm. No rut in that berm. Unless it's just not loaded in yet. No, it's just not. That is very, very strange. And then we've got a rut back in this one as well. Okay, maybe left-handers clearly just are faster than right-handers. Beyonce said she's fed up of hearing her voice. I'm fed up of hearing her opinions. Put a muzzle on it. Right. We've still got Dimitri chilling in P10 right now. Splash is up in P6 with a battle with Patron. Actually, I think this is a P5 battle. I think he's just moved his way up into P5. He could have cuts, though. Cuts are one thing in this game that do get a little bit of a delay. Standing on a 450, not the play. I noted. I will not do that then. Where's old Mr. Travie Daddy? Is this him? That is. No issue here from Mr. Travis. I guess I'm just going to throw it out there. I'm guessing he's going to ride a 250 for 2025 Supercross if he's finding these races this easy. Obviously, if you're dominating races by like 10 plus seconds in half of a race, I think you should probably be moving up a class. But we all like winning, so I can't play on it too much. But a good battle for P2 here as well. The aerial Supercross races have not started yet. They start in the new year. They are the Friday before all of the real-life races. So whenever A1 is, it's the day before that, essentially. We'll just stay on board for this P2 battle. Is JN running some Piboso gear right here that I'm seeing? Just some stock black Pibobo? I think he is. Gotta respect it. Clearly, the ABC boys might not have shipped him his gear. Oh, almost over the bars. He tagged that bow on the exit. He's still gone for that quad, which is crazy. Either that, or he hasn't actually tried tripling that section yet, so it was a new rhythm to him, so he didn't know how fast to hit it. But we got a good battle going on. Old Chappie still trying to quad over that. He's actually getting it clean. That is a huge line. I'll be honest, it seems very high risk versus the reward that you get. Because JN hit it, what I would assume is the normal 250 line through there, and lost, what, half a bike length maximum? So for what it gains, you're risking losing like 4 or 5 seconds if you crash. So very, very risky stuff. I'll be honest, I've never heard of ABC code in my life. But they're clearly doing alright. They're in P2 and P3 right now. We've got Pump's Dog Park, again, someone I've never heard of, in P4. Although he does have a hell of a lot of cuts. He's actually in P6 once cuts have all been counted for. A little bit of a pile-up coming into this corner here. Ashton is a lap down now at this point. He's having a bit of a rough go at back here, but we've got to show some love for the lappers as well. Got to get everybody on screen at least once. Hello, Sober. Pumpstock Park, Patron kind of going at it a little bit. Splash has dropped back 2 positions. Then Rybebe and Apex working their way through here. Forward Shot is in at P9. Round out top 10. There is a bit of a gap actually going back here. But we've got a nice little battle going on. I don't know if Turbo just has some cuts or if that is a recent pass that he's made. But he's in 10th place on track. In terms of... No, 9th, he might 9th place on track. I don't know. My voice is already going. You can hear it cracking. Brock not having the race that he wanted to have so far. He's got a little bit of Lynn syndrome by jumping too far off the right-hand side like Supercross triple. But he's getting it done. You know, he's working his way around. Dan White's winning 450. You reckon he's going to get it done today? I'm all for it. I like seeing new people win. I got nothing against Dan either. If it's someone that I dislike, then I really don't want to see him win. Brock, absolutely straight OTP. Eating dookie. Hella dookie. I don't know if he's streaming right now. I always like watching Brock's reaction. He's a very passionate gamer. He definitely puts everything into it. Ashton being a good lapper as well. We need to put some round of applauses in chat for Ashton. We appreciate good lappers on this channel. What place is Brock in right now? He's in P14. 45 seconds down. And that kind of goes to show what a not ideal start does for you. I mean, he was P3 going into turn 1. I can only imagine that he either crashed himself early on or got caught up in a little bit of traffic. And then once you're stuck behind a certain amount of people, that's the thing with these DDC tracks, is they are actually quite hard to pass on, especially on these 250s. At least on a 450, if you try and dive up the inside of someone and run them higher, you've kind of got that 450 power and torque. Not my teammate. You've got that power and torque to then be able to maybe triple out the corner afterwards, but on the 250s, you're kind of hanging both of you up to dry. So a lot of time it's kind of chill and wait for mistakes and then pounce on it afterwards. Thoughts on Vibes wall jump line Group C. There is a reason. I don't know if did he get removed from qualifying altogether? But yeah, I saw that he done that, and I asked Aiden about it, and he said that it's not allowed. So he qualified higher than me from doing it, but I didn't see him on the actual qualifying results, so I don't know what happened. I don't know if he just got docked time, or if he got his next best lap used, or if he just got removed completely. But it is a very old gamer move. Like, oh, speaking of which, Beeston, was that Beeston? Did I just see that correctly? Was that a very far jump? Oh no, that was Jay. That's that is a pass. I don't know how he's managed to get that bike stopped and turned without wadding himself on the face. That is a very interesting line choice from Mr. J there. Fair enough. Let's watch Timos for a lap. It won't let me click on Timos. We're screwed. Okay, we just have to free roam it. We'll wait to see where he is. We can actually find him. Number 83. Let's have a look on the map on the right-hand side. Alright, so we've got Rush here. We've got Boban there. LH is there. So Rush is in P2. That's Rush there. He's 13 seconds down, so he should be somewhere over here. There he is. There's our leader. You didn't qualify, Troy. Oh, dear. I think everyone else is just getting too quick at these DDC-style tracks. They've just... Where it's on ranked as well, they've learnt the formula, so now they can learn the tracks really quickly at the same time. Yeah, if I lock the camera to a rider in free roam, I get all disorientated and my camera goes all over the place, so I end up manually doing it. I could just check on the actual cameras, but that'd be far too easy. We like doing a bit of free roam action. We've got just under 3 minutes plus a lap to go left in this race. Marco has only just been lapped there. He finds himself in P20, so still in points. Thank you very much, Christus. Yeah. Big respect. Yeah, Timos very commanding lead, 13 seconds out in front. Boban and Shep. So where is... Boban's gone a lap down as well. Not the race that he would want to have. So we've got Rush in P2. We have got LH there, who is a lap down as well. Rush has got 5 seconds. Back to JN here. Howl is a lap down. Pumps Dog Bark is in P5 on time, but P4 on the track. He has a couple of seconds of cut, which is allowing Splash to be actually 2 tenths ahead of him on the track. So if you're Splash in this position, there's no need to try and make an aggressive pass at all. You just kind of sit on his cheeks as much as you can and try and get as close as you can by the finish line and get it on cuts at the end. We've got Patron here back in P6 with Raibibi, who also has cuts, which is allowing Apex to be in front of him in time, but not on track position. Oh, Ludlow having a little bit of a mistake back here. Just want to see if there's any drama going on. Ashton still being a W lapper, literally stopping on the outside to let everybody pass. You love to see it. Rocking the FXR gloves as well. Got Beeson back here, Jay back here. Marco's getting around the track still. And back up to the top. Woodland. What position is Woodland in right now? Woodland is not even in the top 25. Unless I'm going blind. Again, not my teammate. Don't know why we picked him up. Clearly an L gamer. Can't get around the track fast. Splash is back here. Oh, Splash and Pumps Dog in a good battle going on here. Let's stay on board with this for a little bit. I want to see some bar bagging. I want to see some people diving up the insides. Oh, Woodland having a nightmare. He's looking behind though. He's trying to be aware at the same time, not just pulling out in front of these leaders. Going on, off. Both just jump into the inside here. I really wish that I could have been spending this time practicing, because I think I'm going to struggle quite a lot on the first few laps of this next race. This is what I mean. These boys are standing up around these bowl turns. I'm guessing that is just the 250 mil. Hope Linz isn't retiring to commentary. No, I am simply a fill-in today. Whenever the time comes I feel like I can no longer compete or have any chance of getting at least one win in a season, that is the time when I will try and do some more commentating stuff. But we are just filling in today. We are commentating the 250 class, very poorly I might add, and then we're racing the 450 class. So you're still getting some onboard action from me today. So Travis has a 15.5 second lead right now. This is him in P1. Nothing really to worry about. He's got 2 laps left to go. He can afford a hell of a lot of mistakes. He's still hitting these quads. I wonder if where this eroder's kicked in now... I wonder if where this eroder's kicked in, if they can actually go faster around these corners and make these quads easier. It looks like the whoops aren't anywhere near as gnarly as they were last week, kicking people, which is a bit of a shame. I would have loved to see it as rough as last week's was. Mostly for my own entertainment. I think it would be very, very fun. But yeah, these boys seem to be going quite fast. This is the only downside that I have with tracks that aren't pre-rutted as well, is a lot of people say, oh, you can't pass on pre-braid tracks, but you also can't really pass here, because this line is kind of grooved in now. If you was to come in at this angle, you just get messed up from the rut, so it is just a case of round the whole outside of the corner anyway. So I suppose it's half of one, six of one, half a dozen of another, really. It's kind of the same result. If you have ruts there, it's the same scenario as if you don't have ruts and then just one rut forms around the outside. I'm a fence sitter when it comes to the ruts. Like, non-rutted tracks are really fun just to mess around with friends, but then I think rutted tracks add a better racing environment. So we go. Timos is actually coming around on his last lap here. I think we should probably follow him round to the finish. Get him going over the finish line. It's the least I can do. Check Timos' fastest lap. I can do that. Where is he? Timos there. Pop. Timos' fastest lap was a 104.9. So I don't know what the fast lap times are around here, but there you go, 104.9. Actually, no, that is actually quite good. Oh, there you go, Timos getting the dubski there over the finish line. That is done. Because my qualifying time, what was it, 103.8, something like that. So only a second off of a 450 qualifying time. That's pretty nuts. That's pretty damn good. Yeah, we'll get rid of that as well. So as they go over line, Timos, 11-second lead over Rush, who got second, over JN in third. Splash is just coming across the line here in fourth. All these boys are a good distance apart. I think Pumps had about 4 or 5 extra seconds of cuts there than Splash did in front of him. We've now got Raibibi over the line in P6. Apex and Boban. No, it's just Apex who was in the battle there. Apex going across in 7th. Ford Shot going across in 8th. Frankolek should be coming home in P9. Patron just crashing there for P10. Is he going to lose a spot? Did not lose a spot. Coop was too far behind to capitalise on that. There you go. He'll cross there. Smuds in 12th. Turbo 13th. Brock in 14th. Not. It's probably a race that he's going to want to forget. Oh, Woodland getting into the side of Submac. I don't know how they both stayed up there. That was pretty intense, actually. But there you go. Actually, no, Turbo just lost on cuts by a tiny bit to Brock at the end there. So there was your 250 race 1. I need to leave this server and hop into the 450 server and see how it goes. Right. DDC SX 450 main event. Juice is getting hella flamed in the chat just for saying one nice thing to somebody. You can't be nice on the internet anymore, boys. It's glaze if you're nice to somebody. The cool thing to do is to be horrible to everybody and put everybody down all the time. Little H2O break as well. Make sure you get your water in. It's crazy that I've been going for 2 hours so far, and I'm yet to set tyres on the virtual dirt track. I'm going to go for gate 3. It's probably already been taken by the other boys. Look at the just a wall of triumphs we got around here. That's nuts. I do need to put my map... Oh no, my speed and my standings back on for my race. Very surprised how quickly that got me loaded into a full lobby. Water is for prey. What do you do? Drink the blood of your enemies. Somebody's been watching too many Sigma male grind set YouTube videos. One Fantic guy, we love to see that. Who's on the Fantic? Is it Jams or Quacks or someone different? We've got a Husky as well. Dylan's on the Husky. It is Scoob. Don't know who Scoob is, but he's on a Fantic. We've got 2 Huskies and a Fantic in it. I mean, the top qualifying was on a Husky. I cannot confirm or deny if he cheated for the lap time. That is what it is. Aqua and Bum. I don't know who Bum is. It seems like there's been some suspicious track cuts. Oh, Ken's cut it as well. Yeah. So if you remove... so at least the top 3 cut the wall. So that would have put me... If we remove those, P3. So it would be Cam... No, Tyler, Cam, and then me, I think. In terms of quality. And we've got a lot of scumbags in this lobby. I'm also getting terrible frames right now. That does not fill me much confidence. But no, we're going to embrace it. We're just going to let it happen. We are going to play the game. If we get absolutely yeeted everywhere, it is what it is. I mean, it's a high ping environment in these DDC lobbies. You are bound to get flung, at least at one point in the race. And we're just going to try and have a nice time with it. Backflip. Right. Let's see how this goes. We've got the setup on. 5.5 litres of fuel should be plenty. We're on gate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually alright. Nice. And we can just hope for a good jump. If we don't get a good jump, then I might just carry on going straight and not turn left and just go around the outside of the bows so I don't get punted. We'll see how that goes. Number 3 should be bigger on the front plate. I'm guessing that's sarcasm, because I think any bigger and it would go off the plate. The suspension is from Splash. I don't know if it's one of his generic public ones or not though. Right, see how this goes. Oh, the front end's pushing. Oh, an interesting first turn. Nice. I don't know how I survived that. I shouldn't have. Oh. Bloods don't know how to jump into a corner with other people. Thanks, boys. So I almost had a good start. Unfortunately, I can't help people running into the back of it. So what was that? P3 to like P10. Just going to step on here. I'm not going to be able to go over. It's a bit racy, isn't it? Get scared of cutting down like that. Just I'm scared of someone else just diving up the inside of me. Oh no. That's awful. I'm Whiskey. Send help. Oh no, what's going on here? Oh boys. Oh boys. God, this is sketch. Ah, why did I have to get yeeted in on lap 1? I could have had such a nice, chill, open track. No drama, nobody around me. Another Poboso gear I see up there, I think it is. I always respect that. Brother, what is wrong with people? How'd you turn down like that? Check up. Don't dive to the inside of me, Dan, please. Be nice. Thank you. Oh, I don't know if I've got the speed to quad it. Oh! Can triple out though, at least I can recover. Oh, I just read chat. That's why I almost went into the bales. God damn it. Okay, no one looking at chat. P8, not terrible. People have a disgusting amount of cards. I mean, I'm making enough mistakes myself, to be fair. I can't even blame other people. Try and hold a low line. Give Dan room. Oh, he went far on that, so he's going to jump higher there. Can't get the step over, which is going to cost me time. Just need to check. No one's diving to my inside, which they're not. Better to have a quick look behind and be safe rather than sorry. There we go. Getting the big lines as well. Now, see, that quad-in's a little bit more difficult to make with 5.5 litres of fuel rather than the 2 litres from Collie. Oh, jumped a bit further inside than I would have liked that. We've got your top qualifier here in B7 or 8, who out-qualified me by over a second, whose pace does not seem to be a second quicker in the race. So I am going to go and, just for a bit of shade, that he may or may not have cut the wall jump. A little bit scared at the moment because we've all got quite high ping from each other in this battle, so you got to give each other lots and lots of room or someone's going to get sent flying. I think that person that's going to get sent flying to me. That's fine. Life sec backed off, which I appreciate. Nice, having a good race. Oh my Jesus. I mean, I'll take some free positions. Jake's in P2 right now. He's having a really good race. Nice clean start. Can we just throw the checkered flag out now? I'll take a P4. Oh, I overjumped the quad a little bit. Oh, I'm gonna have to stretch that. Yep. It's good. Yeah, when the erode comes in, it definitely makes some of these bigger lines easier to do. You think it would have the reverse effect, but no. Oh. The game's so busted as well. Every time someone hits that wall jump, it thinks that they've crashed because they've come to a stop. So it throws a yellow flag out all the time when it's not needed. don't know how the 250 boys are getting over that. I'm barely getting it on this. Oh, no. Oh, back end slid a bit. Minor time loss. It's okay. Managed to regain it with the triple out. Whoops, starting to get a bit chewed up already. Nah, this isn't a Triple Crown format, it's just slightly different to normal Supercross. You qualify straight through, but you get two 20-minute motos. do love a cheeky FPS drop just as you're about to leave the takeoff of a quad. But if I don't look at chat, how can I read your message to tell me not to look at chat? Oh, God. I've jumped here a little bit. Alright, we're getting into a bit more of a group of lappers here. Let's see if they're helpful or hindering today. I think I'm going to get that. No. I've jumped the quad in a little bit. Ah. The flow is gone. Send help. Right, let's regain. Nice. There's more of me than Rex, to be fair. He's just getting going again. Before we just hold... Oh, what the f... La la la. I swear I didn't hit that bell, but it gave me the collisions like I did hit it. Sometimes you just get lucky. God. I'm sliding around all over the place. Now case and everything. It's actually crazy how you can go from, what do I have, like 4 laps of hitting all my marks to now just tiptoeing and doubling my way around the track. Oh, that rut is getting a little bit too high in that berm for my liking. Yeah, the ruts on the face of these quad ins definitely changing how you have to hit them. You kind of have to adapt on the fly. Oh, the whoops are getting cupped out as well. Yeah, I'm not going near that rut at all now. Thank you. What is that? Yeah. Brandon just said, nah. Let me collapse real quick. We got 5+1. Hella locked into these ruts when you get into them. You almost end up jumping through these whoops where they're getting cupped out as well. I'll take it a bit easier here since I crashed 2 laps in a row. You expect me to believe that this man here out-qualified me? Yeah, I don't think so. Cheetah! Ooh. It's a bit far to the left there. Rex is making quite a few mistakes. Good battle going on for the lead right now based on the time. Don't know if there's cuts involved there. I'm going to sound like a bit of a broken record to you all, but I think I might have had the speed to win this. A couple of mistakes aside. Unfortunate turn like 3 or whatever it was. I see another world where I might have potentially won. Oh, Mike's just dropped off a bit. Yeah, the top two are definitely making mistakes. I gained like 1.5 seconds on both of them like that. I mean, I didn't have a clean lap either, so the track's definitely challenging people. Uh oh. Boing! He's going to stay left here because he's going to go to the inside. Oh! Nice. Did not expect him to check up like that. Oh! It's weird with this road because you can feel it grabbing like the side of your tyre, and every time it does, like every tiny little bump that hits the side of your tyre, you suddenly get all this grip, because, well, the middle of the tyre, sorry, not side, you suddenly get all this grip where your grippy bit of your tyre's actually touching ground. Oh. Oh, I thought the front end was just going to fold on me again. But you can definitely hit these corners quicker now than you were able to at the start of the race. It's just the jump faces that are making things challenging. They just give you a much different kick than what you're used to, so it's hard to predict what's going to happen. Sometimes, like that. Sometimes they just send you up in the air, sometimes you'll stay a lot lower for some reason. Should I go for that? Yeah, it's fine. Let's go, Mr. Fantic. Go scoop. Nice! Oh, appreciate that one, Victor. Thank you very much.
Luke Ross celebrates 14 months of membership. Man goes broom on bike. We love that.
Thank you very much, Luke. Talk about making interest on the last lap for me, and now I only have 1.7 when I had about 5. Can't believe the one man that I've been AI generated to smooch took my front wheel away from me, and has possibly cost me a P3. Yeah, I think I just choked it by not quadding in there. Oh no, you messed it up as well. Oh, Jesus. Gonna dive. He's diving. I'm just railing it. It's fine. That should be P3. Oh, barely. Barely P3. I'll take it. That was a bit of a messy race, but it was alright. Yeah, basically anything you do on Sim, Jake, just do the opposite here. And you should be alright. That's why I think it's very difficult to be really, really good at both games at the same time, because it's just completely different muscle memories. Yeah, well, I feel like we salvaged okay in that race. Got done a bit dirty on the opening lap by someone eating from behind. Came back, salvaged. A few mistakes myself, nothing too terrible, but yeah, we'll take a third. Yeah, these ruts are just disgusting how fast you can go in corners now. That's what I mean, there's no chance you actually pass anybody. Because you have to all slot into that line. Cam's not happy with me for some reason, even though I didn't see him on my screen the entire race. But he usually gets a bit angry after the race, and then once it's all done, he's over it. So I won't hold anything against him. Oh, we need to hop into the 250 race now and watch 250 race 2. Oh, I've joined normal rather than the spectator. Is that going to mess it up? Actually, no, let's go back. Well, a teammate beef. People are passionate about the game. I think I used to be. I suppose I still am sometimes. It depends on the race. I can get wound up quite easy on it, but for the most part, if you just kind of brush it off, it's not too bad. And if it's a start crash, then Cam should know better than anybody else. We're in NA servers with high ping, like anything's going to happen. Like, if I've not seen him on my screen all race, then there is physically nothing I can do to avoid him. I'm sure if he watches the video back from the start of it, he'll see that there was nothing done. Again, Ols, back to what I said exactly 3 days ago in Discord. We're just kind of backing up more and more evidence of reasons why.
19 months of
Thank you
membership.
very
19
much,
months.
Mr. January.
When you gonna put a ring on it, though?
Well, I've been with Linda for 48 months now, and that still hasn't got a ring on it. So you might have to wait a little bit longer. I do appreciate it nonetheless, though. Jesus Christ, look how blue. I mean, this is a good example, actually. I don't know if 250 and 450 road works the same, or if 450 is where the bike's heavier, maybe there's more spin if it causes more road. But this is a good example of the road we're looking at. You can't see it very well, but all the way through this, it's like little bits of chop as well. It's not a smooth rut, so it's just like... But then every time you hit one of them bumps, you suddenly get a bunch more traction because the tyre like lights up and then grabs in again. Yes, Brock, I saw your last race. Right, do that, Watch. Right, we should be good to go. Here we go. We've got an empty gate here, so someone hasn't returned. Actually, we'll be the gate. Let's see if I've got quicker reaction times than everybody else. Here we got this. Oh, some chaos before we even get to the first. Oh, okay. We're re-racking them. It's not a server crash. We're back in the pits. Hello, Finn. Yeah, Husky 250 meta at the moment. Was that because of the empty gate, you wonder? I'm going to take up my position here again, see if I can get the jump. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, it was clearly a jump start. That's why we didn't have a full gate there. Check the phone as well, see if we got any notifications before the gate drops. Got some TikTok comments, Instagram. Honestly, the amount of people that just don't watch videos and leave comments is crazy to me. No bike sound the whole video. Yes, I literally said in the beginning, I said there was no... Just stop fucking skipping if you don't want... No, pisses me off. Anyway, revs up, gates down. Brab, I got the whole show again. You're all slow. Is Travis going to make it 2 for 2? Marco's gone deep. Travis hugging the inside. He's drifting wide, pushing everybody out wide. I think Travis might have just scumbagged his way to a whole shot. There's splash diving up the inside. Oh, he could have been a little bit more aggressive. He gave it to him. Yeah, I think Rush is... yeah, Rush got done very dirty there by Travis. That's it. This could be the T-train disappearing out into the lead throughout all this. Oh no, he's come up short. Splash to the inside. Makes the pass. Oh, this is going to get juicy. Travis has the insider. He's definitely going to go for this. He's diving up the inside. Splash just falling back in line. Can't really cut down on these opening laps. That's the issue. It's got to be a bit scary, hoping that someone's not going to run into the back of you. I mean, that rut's probably got to be helping the 250s a hell of a lot. You see their splash kind of quadded in, but then couldn't get the rest of it, so ended up actually being a bit slower. Or cases the quad in. Somehow survives. There's the SPX Performance Suspension doing its thing. Much better starts this race for both Marco and Brock. Much, much better. Oh, Brock is not liking his whoops. He gets the triple low where Marco doesn't. Jumps across the bales. I will admit I was a little bit guilty doing that myself in the race. Not really by choice, it's just where the bike ends up taking me. And there we go. Travis is setting sail already. Off for a very easy 1-1, standing up around the entirety of the track. We call him Finn V2. Brock is in second, Splash in third, Ford fourth, Submac fifth, Ashton at sixth, Rabib seventh, Ludlow eighth, KFC Mr. Four Sponsors ninth, Marco dropping back to 10th, Rush in 11th after his bad start, LH 12th, J 13th, Smuds 14th, and F 15th. JN 16th, Porter 17th, Apex 18th, Pumps 19th, Dimitri. Ooh, AJP not doing too well for his debut ride. What happened to Dimitri actually? I swear, maybe he's more of an outdoors guy. He was popping last. Oh, diving up the inside again. Now he goes down. Oh. I'm going to cough. I am going to mute my microphone whilst I do. Okay, we're back. The fact that Brock hasn't been booted mid-race is crazy. Booted how? Do you mean taken out, booted offline, ejected from the race? I don't see why he'd be booted. He's alright. He's doing fine. Chilling in P2 right now. 4 seconds behind Mr. Trav Daddy, the man of many names. Splash still chilling in P3. Booted from the race? Yeah, why would he? Oh, for that cheat? That's fun. I guarantee if I sit here, I'll sit here actually and watch the next lap. Well, I'll follow Travis around. I'll watch, see how many people do it. So many people are just jumping over it. There's not really anything you can do about it, unfortunately. It's not like they're jumping all the way around the entirety of the corner, like people were in qualifying. See, Travis is doing this the smart way. He's just kind of going on-off. Is he going over? He's going over there. I would definitely go on-off. But hey, what do I know? I don't actually win races anymore. Getting the big quad in. Triple. And left. Yeah, I think it's only a bit... I think it's only boot worthy if you jump all the way up and around the corner over the wall, like some people were doing in quali. But if you'll just kind of jump in to here, let's say, I don't really see too much wrong with it. Although so far, the first 250s are well behaved. I suppose a lot of these are going to be going double, triple, and it's only really a viable line if you go triple, double. A little bit of a jump over there from KFC. Bigger one from Marco. Jay was clean that time. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hit or miss. Some people are doing it, some aren't, but with the 250s, you can't really do it when you go double, triple. So there's a lot of 450 boys go triple, double. Whoa, 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 whoa! Hang on, we got to change for the lead. What's going on here? Let me find. Where is he? T-Moss and Brock battling. This could be a cut situation, actually. Oh, what's just... Wait, what? What just happened to Brock? Is that a famous MX Bikes lag that I've seen? Yeah, okay. No, not really so much lag. He just landed on the back of him. That's very unfortunate. Our orange-haired friend is not going to be too happy with that one. So now we've got Travis back in the lead, followed by Splash, and then Brock in third. He managed to get up pretty quickly again. Not too bad. I feel like I should give some more people some time right now, but I'm interested to see how this battle develops, because if Travis makes a decently sized mistake, it could open up the door for someone else to steal the glory in this Moto 2. I feel like I'm getting alright at the free roam camera as well. Not going too fast, kind of keeping people nice and centered. It's just about limiting the mistakes on a track like this. You'll see bits here and there, like people will tag their back end on the landing of a jump and lose maybe a tenth, or like this where you can't step over, you just have to step on, you lose a tiny bit more time, but whoever can be the cleanest for the longest really is the person that's going to end up winning. Is anyone caught in this? Brock's going for the quad over, he's got it. He's going for it again, that was brave. Oh, he's barely got it. Splash has the inside though, being very nice. He did not have to cut down there, he could have ran Brock really, really high. Comes out on top from it though. Maybe there's some good karma in the universe there. Honestly, I feel like most people in that situation would have ran the other person high and just said, no, this is my track, get off of it. But some good heads-up riding from Splash. Would rather be nice and safe rather than risk any collisions, get-togethers, any ping issues. Or they're both cross-jumping each other. Brock going in very deep there. The front end surviving, landing that somehow. It's a good race we got going on here. Thank you, Vivian, for subscribing. Aqua got karma with no fuel. Oh, I didn't even notice that. He must have gone to the pit straight away. Yeah, that is quite funny. That is karma. Dan, do you know who Bum is, by the way? I don't know if it's like 3 Palms or something like that. I mean, they have to be somewhat decent, even with a cut line, to get P2 in quality. This is a very good battle we've got for P2. Yes, OT, if you remind me when I join the 450 server after this, I will put it back on. I have a brain like a sieve, unfortunately, so I'll forget by then. But I will definitely do that if you remind me. I think it's just a grinder. No, I've just never heard the name ever. It's usually different people under aliases. That's what was funny as well, is so like Vibes out-qualified me. Mysteriously was 0.9 quicker in the last sector, I can't imagine why. And then he was, what, 24th in the race, getting lapped. There is a difference between qualifying and cheating in qualifying and race pace. Brock's pulling away a little bit now. Travis is kind of doing his thing. I want to say he's maybe like half a second to a second lap quicker. So just as the laps go on, he just gets a bigger and bigger lead, and then he can kind of afford to check up, make a couple of mistakes, and not really worry too much about it. Just going to step on, yeah, step on, off. Is he going over? He's going over again. Very surprised by that. So let's do a little bit of a countdown. We've got Travis P1, Brock P2, Splash P3. Huge gap. Almost 20-second gap back to P4, which is Marco. Much better race than his first race when he was chilling in 20th for most of it. Ford Shot in 5th. Ludlow in 6th, having a better race this time as well. Submac in 7th. KFC, the man of many sponsors, in 8th. Smuds in 9th, having a better race too. Rush not having a better race this time. Still trying to claw his way back after getting done horrifically dirty off the start by Travis. We have then got Ashton back here in... He says he's 13th. He might just have a disgusting amount of cuts. What is disgusting is how far LH has just flung across the track. Where did he... Did he just... No, he didn't. Woodland's got 13-second cuts. Oh, boys, what's going on here? He must have missed the wall jump that Adam was on about. Yeah, I don't know what happened with LH there. I don't know if he hit a hard reset because his bike just disappeared. Mr. KTM, the only KTM on the entire track, back here in 25th. Frank Willick in 24th. Is Frank... Oh, no, it's Lipasek I'm thinking of. I thought Frank was a little bit quicker than this. Maybe he's just having a bad day, but it's Lipasek who was really, really quick on the 250. And there you go. Back lapping all the way back round to Travis again. You ran a 02.5 first lap doing that line. It's so stupid. Yeah, I mean, it definitely gains a hell of a lot of time. At least like point, maybe up to a second, I suppose. I still wouldn't be able to do that even with the car. But yeah, it is what it is. Picasso changed name as well. We get a lot of change names these days. Woodland, good AJP rep. Yep. You're it's 2 seconds worth. I mean, yeah, I suppose if you do it well. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, we've had some stinking performances from some AJPers today. Dimitri had a horrible... Where's Dimitri in this one, actually? He's in 13th right now. Definitely more of an outdoors guy. I didn't see Keegan anywhere in 450s. I know he was in the lobby. I just didn't see him in the race. So I'm guessing he might have had a bit of a stinky one. Not a great day for the debuts. It's the old boys. Old Linda somehow managing to still scrape podiums. Don't know how he does it. How does he do it? He's insane. He's too wise for his own good. He can't go... Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll pretend I weren't watching that. Sorry, Dimitri, I've done you dirty there. So he might not be able to go the extra second lap quicker as these young whippersnappers, but he tries to be a little bit more race smart. He can add race graphics in his name. Outlandish behaviour. Kick him from the team. Get him gone. Removed. All or nothing. Let's have a little look. Let's try and find some battles on the track right now. And some preferably higher up on the track position battles. Travis. No, Travis has got a good gap. Oh, damn. Look how spread out the leaders are, by the way. 7 seconds to P2. Another 10 seconds back to P3. Splash has kind of fallen off a cliff here. Another 7 or 8 seconds back to Marco in P4. Another 4 seconds. Maybe there's a little battle here. Battle for P5. Between Ford Shot and Ludlow. What are these boots Ludlow's got? I mean, I've got them in my game. They look a bit Irish. Bit Irish MX Nations, maybe? No? Bit leprechaun vibes. Some green and orange on the way. I don't hate it. I will say on this battle a little bit. I like giving people some more screen time. The crazy thing is, every time I look at Ludlow, I think of my old job, because one of my old bosses, that was his last name. Little fun Linda fact there. Got Submac in here, who is also a bit of a rank grinder. Remember back even in the Papiti days, Submac used to play a lot on there. Yeah, got very, very good at those Papiti tracks, to be fair. I used to struggle to beat him. We've got Rush, is moving his way up. He's up into P8 right now. Realistically, there's only... Oh my god, there's only 3 minutes plus a lap left to go. I can only really see him maybe getting as high as 5th, and that's if everybody in front of him starts making mistakes as well. That's, what's that, like 8 seconds or so to get up to 5th. I mean, Marco's another 3 or 4 seconds up the road from that, so maybe 4th if he gets everything perfect for the next 3 or 4 laps and people in front keep messing up. But it just goes to show the difference in starts. So he had a very, very good start in moto number 1. Woodland is he's either ran out of fuel or he's had enough. And he finished, what was it, 2nd in moto 1. This time, he was on for a good start, got ran wide into the barrels by Travis, and he's just been playing catch-up ever since. I mean, the lap times on these tracks are so close together, and people have gotten so good at them as well, where people have been playing so much ranked serves as well recently. You get to just kind of know the scaling of the maps, so it doesn't really matter what track you then get given, because they all follow the same scaling. It's pretty easy to adapt to them and learn how to go quickly, so then everyone's just running fast lap times all the time. So it really is... Consistency is king. And it's cool to see these boys starting to take another line as well. So I'm guessing this outside has got a little bit too deep, a little bit too choppy for them. So they're choosing to just go a little bit further in, and they are starting to form a bit of a rut on the inside there as well. Interesting to see if that is the case in 450s. I mean, you can see there, KFC went into that corner a bit fast. Ah, that's why. It kind of separates halfway into it. So if your back end isn't properly into that, you're just going to slide on the exit of the corner. That's fair enough. I understand now. Yeah, if that starts happening in 450, I'll try and be smart and start cutting down a little bit. I imagine there's still people that'll be able to quad every single lap with no problem at all. Woodland looking like Gerb back in the day. We love some Gerb love. We need some Gerb in these lobbies. He's just happy to be here, you know? He just wants to cross the line, get 0 points. But a finish is a finish at the end of the day. Where is our leader? Number 83. Where is he on the track map? I'm gonna have a look. Can't really see him at all right now. Turbo's here, so he should be further in front of Turbo. He should be around this area somewhere. There he is. He won 16-second lead, so more comfortable than race number 1. Blipping his way around the track. I don't understand how it works, but maybe it's just a 250 thing. Maybe the 450 the back end would light up and you'd spin out. But yeah, clearly working for him. Then we got a big 16-second gap all the way back to Mr. Brock Williams right here. And then we go further back again, another 7 seconds or so back to Mr. Splash. Round out P3. I feel like Splash had 2/3 today. I think he done well in the first one as well. Also, love for our only non-husky in the field. Love to see that. And we then got Marco in P4. Again, a much better result. He's also going for the stand-up blip in the throttle technique. Don't know where this has suddenly come from. I mean, I'm all for people trying new things and different metas existing. Ludlow up into P5 as well. He's kind of putting forward shot a little bit behind him now. But again, just one mistake. Rush is catching up. I told you, I reckon you can get up to a P5, potentially a P4. He has got 2 laps to do it. Actually, it depends. Where's Travis on the track? Did we get another 2? Franklek, Rado. Sands, Travis is there. He's just crossed the line, so we're going to have another 2 laps left to go. We're going to see what Rush can do, actually. He's just made the pass on Ford shot there. Ford messing up the entry to this section. Very interesting decision to try and cut down there when Rush was next to him. I mean, they both stayed up. Rush is... He's going to be in 6th when they hit the next sector gate, I think. Unless he has a disgusting amount of cuts. And then this is the battle for P5. It is on. Oh, up the inside. Asserting his dominance. That was a nice clean pass. He didn't cut the bows or anything like that. He just shoved his front wheel up the inside. Ludlow scrubbing, going up to the inside, playing it nice and careful as well. There's a lot of respect going on here. But it's the 250 class change. I mean, back in the day, the 250s used to be, you know what, you're in my way, I'm moving you out. And that was it. Next race at the finish, could I oppo the finish jump? If I remember on the last lap, yes, I would try and do that for you. There is a very, very high chance I don't. Let's do that. This is this a last? No, 2 laps to go still. We've got the second to last lap battle for P5 between 3 people as well. Just one single mistake here will move you from 5th all the way back to even 9th? Got Submac and JN here. It's actually a 5 ride about. All 5 of these are for positions. Oh, Ludlow's making mistakes. So I think he got past Rush momentarily there. Rush goes back past. Oh, forward shot dive into the inside. I don't know if that was an attempt at a move there, but it looked quite aggressive. Ludlow trying to cut down or struggling to cut down in these ruts is understandable. These whoops look very, very cupped out. Still managing to skim across the top of them though. These boys have got their suspensions dialed. A lot of ABC riders in this. Submax ABC, JN's ABC, Rush's ABC. I'm sure there's a couple of others in here as well if I was to pay attention. There we go. Going into last lap. Rush leads this battle. Let me try and find Mr. Moss of the T. I think he's going to be in the line right here. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I don't want to miss him. I don't want to miss him. Where is he? Franklek, there he is. T-Moss. Just a nice clean race, to be honest. Got out in front early. Asserted his dominance. Had 1 or 2 mistakes on the opening couple of laps. He's giving, there he goes, giving Braden his lap back as well. What a nice man. There you go, 1-1 on the day, 17-second lead, nice and comfortable. We should go back now. Brock is back here. Pump. Stop. Bark is getting lapped, I think. He was doing really well in Moto 1. That's surprising. Brock, much happier with that P2, definitely. We have Splash in P3 right there. Turbo is a lapper crash-in, so we don't worry about him too much. Marco in P4, love to see it. How's this P5 battle heating up? Rush has pulled away a little bit there. Ludlow's in 6th. Look at this battle for P7 into the last couple of corners. 3 wide through the whoops, and JN did not really stop at the end of the whoops, and unfortunately Submac has come out worst off there. I have a feeling JN might have cuts here. He's going to go for this. He's going for it. Hang on. He's going for it. Oh, they both stay low. Forward shot. Clearly goes to the gym more than JN does. JN needs to get on the weights a little bit. And he had cuts as well, so Submac he had a hell of a lot of cuts. Jesus Christ. He had like extra 5 seconds on Submac, I think there. Let's have a look. +7 compared to Submax +1. Yeah, that was a lot. So there you go. There's your 250 racing. T-Moss, very easy 1-1. I think Splash went like 3-3 for a second overall. Brock was about 14th and 2nd. There's positions all over the place there. But I need to go and load back into the 450 server. We're going to go DDCSX 450 main event. Join. Thank you, Kiwiwigi, for subscribing. I don't know why it's only just popped up on the screen when it was literally 8 minutes ago, but I appreciate it. Kelso made a hate video about Woodland Bros the Goat. I haven't watched said video, but I heard that it's a massive over-exaggeration. But I almost feel... it's going to get me so much hate. I'm going to get commented on in a video at some point. I really don't give a shit at this point. It's MX Bikes at the end of the day. I feel like Kelso's gone down the Turley 2.0 route, where it's trying to stir or trying to be controversial for the sake of it because it gets views. And you got to respect it both ways. Like, views are views at the end of the day. That's how YouTube works. Oh, that picked up a microphone. That was my fingers clicking. Oh! 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 All of the finger clicks. Right, I'm good to go now. I got arthritis. Oh, I got diabetes. Right, setup is on. Gate should still be selected, which it is. Aiden's joined as well. We've got 28 out of 30 people. Dan, Keegan, Aiden are sinking. When they're all in, we will probably be a rocking and a rolling. I didn't check my fuel at the end of race 1, but we didn't run out of fuel, so I'm guessing it's fine. I don't know if it's one of them scenarios where maybe the leader crossed the lap time just after time expired, whereas maybe next time if they do it before and I do another lap, I run out. Who knows? Controller overlay, thank you very much. Controller. Bosh, controllers on the screen. Also need to put on the speed and the standings. They're on now as well. Vibes clearly not happy. I was calling him out a little bit for being a cheater in qualifying, but yeah. You call a dog, you call a cat. You call cheating for qualifying laps a cheater. That's how it be. Moto 1, I ended up in 3rd place, which I was very, very happy with. I didn't expect to be doing as well as a 3rd today, so I will take that all day long. I feel like we might have maybe used up all of the talent for the day. I think it could probably be quite downhill from here, but we'll see. What do you think? Are exhibits videos legit, or is he adjusting tyre traction and values? I don't understand how much traction he gets. I don't watch exhibits reels, I'll be completely honest with you. I don't think I've ever seen one. I don't know. Does he do like lap time videos or what? But yeah, if he's getting a lot of traction, I haven't watched them, but like Larson Lane just said, he could just be using last beta's bikes where they have basically infinite traction everywhere. I did get so I done a real, I think was it TikTok? It was even, I think it was TikTok instead of Instagram. I done a lap of one of Cool Whip's enduro cross tracks. Didn't think anything of it. It wasn't like, oh my god, I'm trying to go for world records. It was just a lap showing off the track, and everyone kept commenting and atting exhibit, saying like, "At this truck beat this," blah blah blah. So I don't know if he is hot lapping bikes. Thank you very much, Geordie. Yeah, Ryan, the owner of Moto 101, he's been absolutely sound through the whole process of it. I asked him for permission to make it in the first place. Spoke to him at the Vets MX Nations at Fox Hills, and all the okay. And then he was like checking in along the way every couple of weeks, seeing how it's going. So it's nice seeing people that are a lot more active on the social media side of things as well. And it's not just like older people that maybe they've had a track in their family for generations or whatever. It's actually people that are up to date with how the internet works and just spreading, I guess, not spreading content, what's the word? Spreading awareness, however they can. So they do a very good job of that. Mr. Mackenzie. You know, if Ken's is able to actually stay up and do... Oh, what's happened to... Oh, jump start. Yeah, if Ken's is actually able to stay up and do all of the Supercross rounds next year, he has a very, very good chance of winning a title. Because ever since these bikes came out, he's been absolutely flying. I didn't even know Finn was in that last race. I didn't see Finn once at all. Right. I will try my best to not accidentally hit or get near cam this time, even without seeing cam at all. And getting hit up the arse myself. Oh, we'll see how this goes. Again, it all comes down to a start. If we get a bad start, we're kind of in the shit, to be honest, and we just need to try and come back. Thank you very much, Trevor, for subscribing, and Scoop for subscribing as well. If this is the same Scoop that's in this race right now on the Fantic, W for being for not being a sheep and riding a different bike. I respect that. My field of view is 115, I think, at the moment. 115. Race time. Revs are up. That was such a quick gate drop. Jesus Christ. Yes, I am cutting across the front of everyone here. I'm getting rammed up the arse a bit. Damn, Bum is running in deep on Old Kensington. Oh. Oh. Oh, off I go. Goodbye, everybody. Unfortunately, I had to jump left a bit there because Bum decided he was going to go from right to left as well. And then I just ended up jumping into Ken's and then got flung because thing is a thing. Right. Let's see how this race goes. Yeet. Best thing I can try and do is stay out as much carnage for the rest of this first lap what to do as possible. But it's very difficult to do with people diving to the inside like that. Let's have a little check. Should be good. Very difficult to slide into that right when you don't start it right at the start of the corner. There you go. Trying to behave a little bit more over those bells. Try and give Keegan some room on the inside. That's alright, we've made some okay progress on this lap. I mean, Ken's isn't going to be happy with me at all for the start, but I really feel like I had nowhere to go. It's like a lose-lose battle there. So I went from right to left a little bit because Bum in front of me went from right to left. And if I didn't, I would have been in the back of him. If I had checked up and doubled him, then someone would have just landed on my head anyway. So it's like, no matter what you do, you're losing battle. That happens sometimes. A lot of Supercross has been in the right place at the right time. Rex here as well. P6, I think he is. Oh no, I'm P6. Oh what? P6 after getting sent to the heavens on that one is not too bad. Look at me being all positive. That won't last very long. This track is getting beat already. We've only just started the second moto. Oh. I don't think Ken's lap's counted. Because that's him there, but he's nowhere on the leaderboards unless he got a disgusting amount of time added on for our little get-together. Hopefully they gift him his lap back. See everyone just starting to move over side to side a little bit. Trying to stay out of the ruts on the faces of the jumps. Except for this one. It's getting so tricky. You can also say we're basically running the same lap times. Oh. Boing! I've got to go on off now. No way these are all positioned, surely. I think they are. No, they actually are. This is nuts. Avoid the bike. That was Chase that raced. No, crashed there. I didn't even see Chase in race 1 either. Oh, God. See how much sting that jump gives you? Oh. Oh. Beep beep coming through. Somehow in P3 after that start. That's actually disgusting. Really nice route forming on that flat corner, you can get locked into it. That's a little bit far. So not fast at all. Ugh. That's disgusting. Oh, hold on to her, buddy. Oh, load. Oh, load. Oh, there's a third to, like, 6. God, no. Yeah, exactly. That third to 6. Ah, there's just one little crash. Get a little hugger buck in the whoop-de-doos. Look how look how choppy these ruts are getting. So weird. What? I'm getting hella weird wonky physics now. Wonky wonky. The highs and lows of MX Bikes racing is crazy. You go from getting sent to Narnia to somehow being in P3, knocking on P2 and potentially P1. One mistake, back to P6, 10 seconds behind, or 14 seconds behind. Crazy, crazy. Too far. Boing. I'm riding like El Garbage. Well, I'm also trying to not ride like El Garbage. Start getting into lappers in a bit as well. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I thought the front end was going to go there. Missing all my turning influence. Went too far again. Give Keegan some room. Quite excited for a second. I thought that was a position. It's not meant to be. Got cranked over a little bit too much on that rut. Oh no, Ken's got his lap back now. Wait, was it? I don't know if it was ever Keegan, it might have just been Ken's the whole time. Might just be reading names wrong. Oh my goodness. I might have to do a bit more road practice. And the way that these ruts are slingshotting me out the corner, I am not used to at all. I have to stop taking that rut altogether. Very, very high risk. Six and a half plus a lap still. Very long race. Now both. Ah, I went inside to step on and I've overjumped to step on. I'll work it out eventually. Ups in these whoops are crazy. Track is boofed. Tyler's had a stinky 2 races today. Come on, Sweaty's out of the way. Yeah, the gap to lead really hasn't changed since I got back to P6 here. It's been like 14, 15 seconds the whole time. Too far again. Oh, getting so lucky. I didn't want to go in the rut, but that's where the bike took me. I mean, I've had a very good battle with Kenziri. It's just he got a disgusting amount of cuts on that one from our get-together, I think. Doesn't really mean anything. I also just moved up to P5 after cuts because Rax has a few and he's made some mistakes in front. That's not the place to get on the brakes. I don't know if these on-offs are built any different to the normal ones, but it feels like you get 0 pop on the offs. You kind of see why people are going over them. Feeling a little hard done by so far in this race. It's not been ideal. Jesus Christ, both my wheels are just lifting off the ground in a flat corner. I'm just going to have to commit to this run and hope I get the quad, because going inside of it ain't working. Oh, didn't get it. Ugh. Okay. I tried cutting down, couldn't cut down hard enough. Oh, I think it would have had me on cuts anyway. Oh, I don't know. P7, I feel hard done by. Track's actually very, very fun. There's just one or two corners where we get a little bit too deep. But overall, I don't mind how I was playing. I really, really don't. I'm fairly happy with that. And still keep up with some of the old, some of the young whippersnappers as well. Good time all around. Glen Helen V2. Nah, that one was fine. I probably done myself dirtier on that one, to be fair. I thought he'd go further inside than he did. So I think if I just hit the corner normally, I would have been fine. I kind of anticipated a dive and then cut down too much. But it's still fun racing, nonetheless. It's just, yeah, sometimes you have to get a little bit lucky in Supercross, and that start was probably as unlucky as you can get. But we still salvaged it. I mean, if you have a look at the people in front of me, other than Palmer, I've got no idea who's changed their name, but it's actually someone in the 70s. That's not a bad set of players to get beaten by, in all honesty, so I'll take it. It's been a good stream, overall. I didn't mind the whole commentating thing. My voice is definitely a little bit on the hoarsier side of things right now, and it was when I first started. But it's been a good day, all in all, I think. So, worst case scenario, I'll see you in exactly a week's time for round 8, wherever round 8 may be. Best case scenario, you might see me once or twice in between now and then. So thank you everyone for stopping by. As always, I do appreciate it. And goodbye.